room and playing cards. And we were able to do some excursions. We went on to Sedona and did a pink Jeep tour, and they really enjoyed that. And we did a lot of shopping. We did a lot of eating. So they're a fun group to be around. It's always nice for them just to spend some time together and get to know each other that way.
The White County Warriorettes are 14-3 after going 2-1 down in Destin, Florida over the holiday break. They get back into district play tonight on the road at Stone Memorial against the 7-10 Lady Panthers, who have lost 8 of their last 10. White County coach Michael Dodgen says the trip down south got his team on the right track heading into the new year.
Well, we got to get better over these next 3 days playing down here in Destin, and we got to do some things to clean up some messes that we've had and get better going into that game at Stone. Coach Buck does a good job with his kids, and they're going to be ready to play. Their backs are a little bit against the wall right now with them being 0-2 in the league. So, they're going to look to get a league win there and get back up in the middle of the pack of the district.
Clay County is 12-3 on the season and have won 6 games in a row as they get ready to begin District 7 Single-A play at Red Bowling Springs. The Lady Bulldogs are 9-5 on the season and beat Clay County in the Region 4 Single-A Championship game a season ago. This will be the first rematch since, and Clay County head coach Matt Walker says district play will be a battle every night.
It's nice keeping up with other teams in our district, because they're playing these holiday tournaments and some in our state, some in a lot of states, and talking about it yesterday that every team in our district has a great record right now. So you put our girls basketball in Upper Cumberland up against anybody. I see some of them going to Florida and East Tennessee and different places and just having a ton of success everywhere they go. And then, starting next week, we just got to beat up on each other like the SEC and football. So definitely going to be a test.
Elsewhere around the Upper Cumberland, Warren County visits Cannon County, Van Buren County hosts Sequatchie County, York is at Cumberland County, Clark Range and Gordonsville meet, and Jackson County travels to Trousdale County. We'll keep you updated with scores from UC Sports Nation. We're now joined by Pickett County girls head coach Brent Smith as the Lady Bobcats get ready. The national anthem played by the Clinton County Band here at Clinton County High School in Albany, Kentucky. Let's go over to Casey Bolden. Casey, let's talk about this game tonight and some of the outstanding players that we've seen over the last week with the Lady Bobcats.
Let's talk about it, Jake. You think about the newcomers to the team, Addison Lowe, Zoe Nicholas. They've been huge contributors already. I'm sure Coach Smith is excited to add them to the roster. They've really grown up a lot here in the first half of the season, so excited about what they're able to accomplish here in the second half. I thought Emmy Lowe is really starting to come along here this season. Thought she got off to a little rusty start. I know she was dealing with some injuries early on, but I really liked her ability to get to the rack over at some of the tournament play that they've had recently. So we'll look out for her. If she's able to get to the rack, Jake, it really makes this team a whole lot more dangerous in addition to Zoe Nicholas. So once they penetrate, they can really figure out ways to get Amonette, who's been a real veteran on the team this year, really providing a lot of leadership. She's got the ability to really connect on three-pointers, and she's really ran the court well. Really impressed with her play so far this season. And then you got Ella Kiesling. She's a defensive lockdown person. She's usually going to draw the toughest assignment each and every night. And so her getting out and being able to also run the floor, rebounding, she's kind of a jack of all trades, not been called upon to score a tremendous amount of points this season, really kind of understanding what her role is and really fit nicely into that role. Then you got Callie Reeder. As we've talked about it all season, love the footwork. You can tell she's spent a ton of time on it in the off season, really developing her craft. Down on that low block, she gets it down there. She's going to put you in the spin cycle, and she's going to be able to finish with either hand, and so that just makes her a really dangerous weapon in addition to her defensive play. and that rim protection. Finally, you think about Kaylee Tompkins. She's been a starter some games. Some games, I think she's came in off the bench. She's like that, that spark plug off the bench. Love her ability to go right this season. She really dominated left hand last season. She's a left-handed player. You can really tell that she's worked on the offseason on developing an opportunity to go to the right. Gives her another tool bag in her arsenal. She's also ran the court really nicely, Jake. She's got down there, been able to beat her girl back down court in a lot of scenarios and get an easy bucket. I love big people that run the court. I love it when the guards reward them. When you think about the first half, Jake, Pickett's got 3 losses on the season. They're to my number 3 team, Cumberland County. A really good ball club has ran off 11 straight wins. They also got beat by Livingston, another team that's made my top 5 list, and they got beat by the game last week over at Hardin Valley where they led by 20 at halftime. When you look at the Hardin Valley record, not really indicative of the kind of team they are. So 3 really tough games. The Lady Bobcats just weren't able to connect and come out with a win. But those are 3 really good ball clubs. So if you're Brent Smith, you got to feel pretty good about where this team is headed into district play.
And Brent Smith does feel good about it, as I was able to talk to him before the game, and he feels like that Ray County tournament was able to get this Lady Bobcats team ready for district play. Like I said, one more game tonight, though, before we hit district play. It's Clinton County, Kentucky, and Pickett County.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Welcome back to Clinton County High School. Welcome back to Clinton County High School now as we get ready for the starting lineups between the Clinton County Lady Bulldogs and your Pickett County Lady Bobcats. Looking at the uniforms tonight for the Pickett County Lady Bobcats, they're in the all-road black with Pickett in gold across the chest and gold numerals. And for the Lady Bulldogs of Clinton County, they're in the home whites, white jerseys, white shorts with blue numbers and a black trim down each side. For the Clinton County Bulldogs, they're 6-6 on the season, and they're coached by Tim Moons. As we await the starting lineups, the wrap-up of the pregame festivities here in.
If you look back at some of this matchup, Jake, Clinton County coming in here, they've won 4 of their last 5 games. They finished 3rd place at the Best of the Lakes Holiday Classic, so they got in some really good wins at that tournament. They've got a really, really young starting lineup. They're working with a lot of different combinations. When you think about it, this game's for bragging rights of the community. Pickett County, they won last year's game, final score 53-32. But when you look back over about the last 10 years of the series, Pickett County has won the last 9 basketball games. You got to go back to 2012 before the last time that Clinton County's been able to get the win. So we think of it as a rivalry game. However, Pickett County and the girls has dominated this game. But Clinton County playing a lot better lately. So we'll look out for some of those things tonight, see if some of those trends continue.
Yeah, it was one thing that you were able to mention on our ride up is that this is a game that has not been played since 2012 as the lineups conclude. For the Lady Bobcats, it's Allie Amonette, it's Ella Kiesling, Emmy Lowe, Zoe Nicholas, and Callie Reeder. One more time, as the Bobcats are coached by Brent Smith, it's Amonette, Kiesling, Lowe, Nicholas, and Reeder. For the Lady Bulldogs, it's number 12, Chloe Longwell. It's number 21, Landry Moons. It's number 10, Tatum Harlan. Number 25, Lauren Little. And number 14, Aston Daniels. For the Bulldogs, one more time, it's Daniels, Little, Longwell, Moons, and Harlan. For the play-by-play action, here is Casey Bolden.
Thank you, Jake. Excited to be back in the seat. Pickett County going to be moving right to left on your electronic device or however you're listening tonight. Clinton County, left to right. Whistles, officials stepping into the center circle. You hear the whistle, and we're away from Albany. And Clinton County's going to control the tip over to Daniels. And steal just like that from Amonette. Amonette pulls it up, right wing, gives it off to Zoe Nicholas, and she's going to travel with the basketball.
Yeah, Zoe Nicholas really just picked up her dribble trying to drive and looked like she just didn't realize where she was at on the floor, and that's a turnover.
Yeah, not the way you typically want to get started. 0-0, we're in a tie game here, just underway here in Clinton County. As Clinton County brings the ball down to the front court, going to try to pass it across the court, and it's going to be kicked by Callie Reeder. Kick ball play. It's going to be an inbound. Clinton County going to play it underneath their own bucket. Inbound to number 10, that's Tatum Harlan. She slides across the floor, able to corral it. Gets it back out to number 24, and that's Landry Moons. She goes right block, spin move, kicks it back out. Gets it over to number 21. That's Moons back on the drive. She's not able to finish. Harlan on the rebound. She's going to get her shot blocked this time down. And in the transition play, really nice block that time by Emmy Lowe. She gets it down court to Amonette, and Amonette gets the ball about the block, tries to fake it, just travels with the basketball. It's going to be back-to-back turnovers to start the game for the Lady Bobcats. Clinton County gets the ball up court. They work it down into the corner. Shot on the way by Little's no good. Rebound, though, by Longwell. Harlan on the rebound. She's not able to finish. And number 25, Lauren Little, gets Clinton County on the board 2-0 with 7 minutes to go here in the opening frame.
Casey Brent Smith's not waited long to keep his mouth shut as he felt like Emmy Lowe had a shot at the rebound there.
Lady Bobcats in the front court. They're working around. Get it inside of Reeder. Nice little bounce pass over to Amonette. Able to finish. Good look. Good look, Reeder. Good finish, Amonette. Lady Bobcats going to be in that pressure. And number 21, that's Landry Moon. She tries to take it coast to coast. She goes in there and finds big Callie Reeder. She stays straight up. She's going to lose the basketball straight out of bounds. Turnover. Back to the Lady Bobcats. Lady Bobcats, front court, right wing. And that's going to be Kiesland on the shot. It's no good. Zoe Nicholas and Ashton Daniels fight for it out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of.
I think they called that off.
They called that off to Nicholas, and it's going to be a turnover back to Clinton County. Clinton County with the ball, 94 feet to go. They're going to face that Brent Smith patented full court pressure. And they're trying to get the ball up court. Almost a steal by Amonette. They race it into the front court. Does Longwell. She tries to pitch it off to number 21, Moons. Can't find her. Turnover. And Zoe Nicholas on the finish that time. Really nice bucket in transition. Bobcats lead at 4-2. 6:08 to go here, first quarter. It's going to be Harlan. Harlan's going to take it coast to coast. She goes in this time against Reeder as well. Gets it blocked. Reeder with that rim protection we talked about in the pregame. Going to get it up court. Zoe Nicholas. She goes up. She's going to be fouled. She's hacked as she goes high in the sky that time, Jake. Tried to finish it. Just couldn't. Hung in the air for quite a ways. You can tell she's got some upper body strength. Just not able to get it to go down.
Yeah, that was a lot like her first shot where she just got really high up and knew she had a player coming in to her right and was able to get the foul.
First shot on the way by Nicholas is good. Really liked her play here in the first half of the season. Nicholas at the free throw line. Second shot on the way is good. Coach Smith wants to dial up some more pressure out here. Lady Bobcats lead at 6-2. 5:55 here to go, first quarter from Clinton County, Albany, Kentucky. This time down, the Lady Bulldogs going to be able to break the pressure. They get it over left side. It's going to be Cromwell. She's going to pass it over right wing. That's number 25, Lauren Little, back top of the key. Shot goes right wing from Lauren Little. Three-pointer on the way is good. just got in there and fed it back out to her. She's wide open for a wide open three-pointer. Lady Bobcats back down on the offensive end. Want to get it inside to Reeder, kick back out to Kiesland. They're going to reset the offense back to Emmy Lowe. Lowe over to Kiesland. Three-point ball on the way. No good. Long rebound. Reeder tried to chase it. Was already out of bounds. Back to Clinton County. 6-5. Lady Bobcats lead it here. 5:14 to go first quarter. Full court pressure down again, this time by the Lady Bobcats. Going to get the ball in. They're going to dribble it through the pressure. That's Ashton Daniels. She gets it all the way down court to number 21. That's Landry Moons facing off against Reeder inside. Felt a little intimidated that time, Jake. She's blocked it or altered it a couple of times. That time she just dribbled it straight out of bounds, another turnover.
And that's the second time we've seen the Lady Bulldogs get down the floor like that and just dribble the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, they've been able to kind of break the pressure through dribbling through. You don't see that a whole lot. Lady Bobcats going to have it front court. Zoe Nicholas wants to work. She takes it right wing, goes in, can't get the shot to drop. It's going to be rebounded by Longwell for Clinton County. Full court pressure again by the Lady Bobcats. Zoe Nicholas trying to tip it away. They're going to break through the pressure, get it down court, over to Harlan. Harlan wants to go into the paint. She does. They kick out. Right wing, Lauren Little. Three-point shot on the way this time, no good. Rebound, Reeder. Up to Lowe. Lowe wants to push. Lowe into the front court. Skip pass over to Kiesland, over to Zoe Nicholas, right wing. Reeder, free throw line. Shots up, no good. Rebound, Landry Moons. Again, that full court pressure by the Bobcats. And as they work the ball up into the front court to Ashton Daniels, Emmy Lowe is just going to try to come in. She was going to make a steal, realized she didn't have good position, Jake. Tried to back off, but the contact was already there. Clinton County's going to have the basketball in the front court. Lady Bobcats lead at 6-5. 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. Kaylee Tompkins checking in for the Lady Bobcats, seeing her first action of the night. Ball goes left wing. Clinton County. Get it out top of the key to Longwell. Longwell's going to set the offense against a man-to-man full man-to-man defense down this time by the Lady Bobcats. Left wing. That's Longwell. She's going to get it into Moons. Moons, free throw line jump shot. She gets the shooter's touch. She gets it to go. And Clinton County's going to retake the lead here, 7-6. 3:41 to go. Emmy Lowe tries to work it down the center of the paint. Unfortunately, she crashed in to a Clinton County defender, had pretty good guarding position. A little bit out of control that time was Emmy Lowe, and they called her for the offensive foul.
And that's two really quick fouls on Emmy Lowe, and she's going to have to sit.
Yeah, Emmy Lowe checks out. Addie Lowe, her sister, checking in. Full court pressure again. That's Harlan. She's going to be dribble it right off of her foot, right out of bounds. Guarded that time by Addie Lowe. Good pressure. Just forced them into another turnover. Lady Bobcats going to have it underneath their own bucket. 3:35 to go. They trail 7-6. Get it into Reeder. Out top of the key, Amonette. Kick it down in low. Addie Lowe's going to work low. Nice little spin move, just not able to finish it. Rolled across the top of the rim and right off. Right idea, just couldn't connect on it. Landry Moons dribbles the ball all the way down court, is able to break through that pressure. She's going to kick it off to Longwell. Longwell's little running jumper right in the center of the paint is good. It's going to expand that lead to 9-6 for Clinton County. Coach Smith wants a 30-second timeout to talk it over. Last couple of times down court, they've kind of broke down some defensive assignments, Jake. They've missed some folks on defense.
Yeah, they have. They've been, Clinton County's been able to, drive into the lane and, get those in-close shots. They hit a big three over here in the corner a few possessions ago. And then looking at Pickett County on offense, they've been able to get those in-close shots, but they just haven't been falling, whether it's, gravity coming into play or whether it's, not having enough of the touch or maybe even too much of the touch.
Yeah, like the offensive possession last time down, they got it into Addie Lowe. She had a really good shot at it, just couldn't connect. So, we saw that some this year where Lady Bobcats, down around close, just hadn't been able to finish. Perhaps Coach Smith on that timeout reminding them, hey, it's an easy bucket, just have a little confidence, go up strong. And on the play down court this time down, we've seen that play before, Jake. They'll sneak up a little bit, set a screen, and then somebody will be able to come right back door. This time it was Addie Lowe. Nice entry pass that time, a nice score, nice finish. So work the ball down court. Lauren Little on the three-point shot, no good. Rebound out of bounds, going to belong to the Lady Bobcats. Lady Bobcats trail at 8-9, 2:43 to go here in the opening frame from Albany, Kentucky. Zoe Nicholas works the ball across half-court line. She's got it right wing. Top of the key to Amonette. Clinton County packed into looks like a 1-2-2 zone defense right now. Working it around the perimeter. Zoe Nicholas directing traffic. Right wing over to Kaylee Tompkins. Entry pass into Reeder. She's got it in there, able to go up, not able to finish it. Gets that second shot blocked. First shot was an easy bucket, just not able to finish. A lot of contact on the second shot.
A lot of contact. Looked like she had been held on.
This time down, Landry Boones goes in. Shot's going to be altered by Reeder. Rebound, Addie Lowe. Bobcats back in business. Zoe Nicholas driving the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Reeder had it. Had it knocked away from her, out of bounds. Going to remain with the Lady Bobcats here. Another shot there on the last possession. Jake had it in close, couldn't finish it.
Yeah, I think they're going to keep working Callie Reeder, though. I mean, I think you have to. She's getting a lot of success. They're just not falling.
This time the entry pass underneath the inbound goes to Tompkins. She's point-blank range. She can't finish. Rebound Clinton County. Coach Smith a little frustrated over there that they're not able to finish some of these shots. Number 12 this time, Longwell. Takes it right down center of the paint. She's able to get on the board and score. 11-8. Clinton County leads it here in the first quarter in Albany, Kentucky. Entry pass down. Reeder. And this time she's going to be able to finish. She goes up really strong against Landry Moons. Wasn't going to be denied. Caught it right block. Made a spin move to her right. Moons got up in the air as Reeder was going up. And Reeder able to connect there and going to go to the free throw line and connect on a three-point play. Jake the hard way. Reeder shot up. It's no good. Rebound Landry Moons. She's going to work backcourt against Zoe Nicholas as we go under 1:15 here in the first quarter. Lady Bobcats trail at 10-11. Moons, left wing, over to number 12. That's Longwell. Three-point shot on the way is no good. Long rebound, Landry Moons. Moons right wing, works against Reeder. She pulls up, three-point shot, splashed it. Nice shot that time. Clinton County going to lead 14-10. Lady Bobcats came down court. Another turnover. Tried to get it into Tompkins. Just a little too hot for her. Turnover. Landry Boone's going to have it top of the key. As Lady Bobcats going to go into a trapping defense right here to finish the quarter. Try to create a turnover. Got triple teamed over there in front of the bench. They're able to work their way out of it. Landry Boone's goes right wing to Lauren Little. And they're going to turn it back over right here. And we had an over and back call right there. Lauren Little tried to get it back to Landry Moons. It tipped off her hand and just rolled into the backcourt. She went and picked it up. It's over and back, Jake.
That was really nice defense by Zoe Nicholas as she was able to get into the passing lane. I thought the ball may have bounced off her finger, causing the deflection. But either way, it's Pickett County basketball. We're
about, I'd say, 8 rows up here right at center court. Got a pretty good view of the court, the benches. Really nice place over here in Clinton County, Jake. They've got really like the seating that they put together here. Zoe Nicholas is going to have the ball top of the key. Right wing, Addie Lowe. Under 10 seconds to go. Three-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound Moons. She wants to push. They get it all the way down court. Down to Longwell. She's going to go up for a shot, and she's going to be fouled by Addison Lowe. With 1.9 seconds to go here in the opening frame from Albany, Kentucky. Longwell at the free throw line. First shot's up, and it's short. No good. Got substitutions checking in for the Lady Bulldogs. Michaela Smith's going to check in for Moons. And we've also got another sub. Looks like Sadie Ibcox is getting ready to check in after this free throw. Second free throw is on the way. It's good. And Ibcox is going to check into the basketball game for Longwell after she converted that free throw. Lady Bobcats trail at 15-10. 2 seconds to go here. Inbound full court baseball pass thrown. It's going to be intercepted by Harlan. And that's going to be the end of your first quarter where your Lady Bobcats trail the Clinton County, Kentucky Lady Bulldogs 15-10. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Hi, This is James Green, your local Twin Lakes security consultant. If you've been thinking about a security system for your business, the new year is a great time to make the move. Twin Lakes offers commercial fire alarms, panic buttons, access control, and video surveillance, all at low rates with 24/7 service. Please call 528-2005 or visit twinlakes.net to learn more about our business security solutions. Happy New Year!
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Back in Albany, Kentucky, Clinton County High School, Lady Bulldogs at Clinton County lead 15-10. Start of the second quarter. Here's Casey Bolden.
Thanks, Jake. Pickett County's going to have the first possession. Again, that 2-3 zone defense going to get her right wing over to Kaylee Tompkins. She drives center of the paint. Nice little pass over to Addie Lowe. She's just not able to hang on to it. Nice idea, just couldn't execute on it. It's going to be another turnover for the Lady Bobcats.
Casey, I think Allie Amonette's coming to the table looking to give a spark to this offense.
Yeah, right now they need a shot in the arm. Hadn't scored in a bit. Ella Kiesland looked like she got fouled right there as she intercepted and actually took the ball away. And she went to the floor pretty hard, and she turned it back over. Clinton County gets the ball and
12,
work it down the court.
For the Lady Bobcats.
Callie Reeder going to try to steal it away, ball out of bounds, back to Clinton County. They're going to inbound it this time to Moon. She's working out top of the key against Kaylee Tompkins. Man-to-man defense, here comes the trap. Here comes Zoe Nicholas. Get the ball over to Moon. She drives it inside, not able to finish it. Rebound Reeder. Going to get it out to Zoe Nicholas. They want to run. Nicholas all the way down court. She goes with a running jumper. Right baseline, no good. Rebound by Moons. Moons wants to push. Skip pass. Over to Michaela Smith. Short corner jumper is good.
Yeah, Michaela Smith was wide open.
Yeah, just, again, Lady Bobcats couldn't get back and find everybody defensively. 17-10, 6.5 to go here in the first frame. Ella Kate Kiesland, 3-ball on the way is good.
Needed that one, Casey. Lady Bobcats have been on 10 points for a while.
We're going to have it full court pressure this time, Lady Bobcats. She picked up her dribble. Michaela Smith, backcourt, and they're going to have a timeout on the court. Timeout, Tim Moons, he saw it, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout, Jake. We'll keep it all right here. They, as you called it out, they really needed that three-point bucket last time down by Ella Kiesland. They've been stuck on 10 points for a while. Yeah,
absolutely. You know, I think this offense looking a little bit. I don't want to say lethargic, but just a little bit out of rhythm. Looks like Clinton County on defense. They've been getting Pickett County's been getting great drives inside, good looks. They just haven't been able to convert. And this, it could be more of a 2-point game. Maybe even the Lady Bobcats holding the lead if they were able to hit those in-close shots. Yeah, got to figure out ways to hit the shots you're supposed to. 6:15 to go. Lady Bobcats trail 17-13. KT on the steal all the way down court. She can't hit the layup. Gets her own rebound. Can't hit another layup. And Moon's on the rebound. Coach Smith about fell out of his chair over there after we missed those two layups. Going to drive it in. That's going to be number 12, Longwell. She tries to get it inside to 31. That's Sadie Ipcox. Goes off a leg. It's going to be a kick ball.
Number 10, Tatum Harlan in the line.
And the Clinton County Lady Bulldogs going to have it right under their own bucket. 6 minutes to go here, second quarter. Inbound play to Moons. She puts Reeder on the spin cycle this time, not able to finish it. And then Harlan comes in for a rebound, and she's going to foul Reeder. Yeah, Tatum Harlan just kind of came crashing into Callie Reeder. Don't see that ball that often. Seems like this Lady Bobcat bucket has got a lid on it if you're within 3 feet. Really struggled to hit the shots in close. Zoe Nicholas, ball in the front court. Going to get it down into Reeder. She's posted up. Kick out. Zoe Nicholas, 3-shot on the way. No good. She tries to go after her own rebound. It's going to be tapped out of there and controlled by Ashton Daniels for Clinton County. She's going to be double teamed up near the free throw or the center line. She gets it over to Moons, top of the key, right corner. That's Little. 3 ball in the way, no good. Rebound, Reeder. Reeder out to Aminette. Pickett County wants to run this time. Haven't been able to score really a whole lot of transition buckets. Nice give and go that time from KT to Aminette. Aminette's not able to finish it. Another shot that Coach Smith's hands on hips over there. Can't believe it didn't go down. Aminette's able to grab her own rebound though, Jake. Go up, get fouled. She's going to be at the free throw line right here, trying to cut into this 4-point Lady Bulldog lead.
Yeah, it was a really good look. I mean, Allie Aminette had a nice running momentum towards the basket. Just, you know, I think one of the things that, you know, may tell the tape of this game is in close shots.
Aminette's good on the first free throw. Second free throw on the way. It's good. 17-15. Lady Bobcats trail it here. 5:15 to go here in the second quarter in Albany, Kentucky. They're going to inbound the basketball. Clinton County all the way into the front court. It's going to be Longwell. She gives it up to Moons. Back to Longwell. She's going to run the offense. Pickett County and looks like a 1-2-2 zone defense. They're trapping out of it. Here comes a trap. They get it down in the corner to Harlan. Harlan's going to have it swiped off her leg. Turnover. Reeder's going to pick it up in the backcourt, give it off to Aminette. Aminette in front court. Aminette over to Zoe Nicholas, getting some instruction from Coach Smith. Nicholas wants to go one-on-one. Gets it over right corner to Kaylee Tompkins. She gives it back up to Nicholas. Make that Aminette for a three-point shot. No good. Kicked around. Zoe Nicholas, right wing. Gets it over to Ella Kiesland, and they're going to throw the basketball away and out of bounds. Another turnover.
The Pickett County contingency here, which is really good here in Albany, Kentucky. Really wanted a foul. Ella Kiesland got bumped on that rebound.
Addie Lowe checking back into the game for KT. She's going to catch a breather. Full court pressure again by the Lady Bobcats. Hadn't been able to force a whole lot of turnovers in this game so far. Down into Moons, over to number 25, Lauren Little on the score. Able to break through that pressure was Moons. She dribbled all through it and just tossed it off to her buddy Little for the easy score. They want to kick it down inside this time. Does Pickett County to Reeder. She's double teamed. Kicks it back out, top of the key. That's going to be Nicholas on the shot. No good. Rebound, Addie Lowe. She's able to finish.
Nice finish by Addie Lowe, getting that rebound. Very, very aggressive.
Pickett County really needs a spark right now, trying to find out who's going to give it to them. Ball gets down court. Moons. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Reeder. Coach Smith begging them to push the basketball. Aminette across the circle. Left wing this time. Nicholas, 2-3 zone defense. Get it into Reeder. Nice pass into Aminette. She gets her shot blocked. She's still got it down there battling. And finally, Pickett County able to get one of those shots around the bucket to go in. Allie Aminette able to finish.
I think Aminette just kind of threw that up. That was her only option, and she was able to get the nice shooter's touch.
Clinton County able to break through the pressure down. Get it over to Longwell. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound, Moons and Aminette fighting for it. Really like the hustle that time, Aminette. She comes out of there with it. Nice rebound, kicks it right corner. Addie Lowe not able to connect. Rebound, Moons. She's going to push it for Clinton County as we go under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Steal around midcourt, Zoe Nicholas. And it's going to be a nice bucket that time, Zoe Nicholas. Her and Aminette had a nice trap at half court. That might be that spark Lady Bobcats needed. Everybody here trying to get them fired up. And thought they may have missed that one.
Yeah, they definitely missed that one. That was right here in front of me, and that one was last touched by Ashton Daniels.
Aminette tried to come in. It looked like she tipped it off Ashton Tatum Harlan maybe and out of bounds, but tough break that time. Lady Bobcats didn't go their way. Clinton County going to get the ball in bounds. Over to Moons. Moons is going to drive. Running jumper's good. Right over Reeder that time. Really good bucket. Tie basketball game. 21-all as we approach 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Shot on the way by Kaylee Tompkins. 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Moons. Gets it down court. Over to Little. 3-point shot on the way. No good. Rebound, guess who? Reeder. She's got a bunch of them here lately. Ball into the front court. Lady Bobcats. Addie Lowe, pump fake. And she drives it all the way down into the paint. And Tatum Harlan tried to come over and take an offensive foul about a half a step late. Big collision. Everybody's okay. Everybody hops back up. Addison Lowe going to go to the free throw line here. Try to break this tie, this 21-all tie with 2:01 to go here until halftime.
Casey, I mentioned it earlier, it looks like this game's going to be one of those where you got to go in tough and aggressive and just hope you get the call.
Call it washing windows, Jake. You got to go up. You got to get your body squared up. You got to know that you're going to make the bucket. You got to have confidence in yourself. You got to go up with strength. Addison Lowe good on the second free throw. 22-21. Lady Bobcats lead it here. 2 minutes to go until halftime here in Albany, Kentucky. They're able to break through the pressure. Ball almost tipped away that time, Addie Lowe. They're going to trap it out near the center line. Nicholas and Kiesland on the trap. They get it over to Moons. Free throw line, nice fake. Get it corner, Ashton Daniels. Up to Harlan. Over to Longwell. Longwell's going to drive, and she's going to be fouled. Say it's a 2-shot foul. Couldn't tell who they pinned that one on.
I think they got Kaylee Tompkins, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to pin it on Kaylee Tompkins. Not a whole lot of contact there, Jake, but nonetheless, the official came and got it. And Longwell's going to go to the free throw line this time down. She's going to try to break this tie or this 1-point deficit. She does. First shot on the way is good. We got a tie score here, 22-all. Allie Amonette checking back into the game for the Lady Bobcats. Going to give Ella Kiesland a breather. Longwell at the free throw line, waiting on the basketball. 1:36 to go here in a tie basketball game. Second shot on the way by Longwell is good. 23-22, Lady Bobcats trail it by 1 as we go under a minute and a half here until halftime. Right wing over to Addie Lowe. She's not able to connect. Tipped back out this time by Reeder.
Nice
she
tip
couldn't
out.
She couldn't rebound it, but she could tip it out for one of her teammates to grab it, and she did. Gets it over to Zoe Nicholas. Running jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound Moon. She wants to push down court. She does to Little. Over to Ashton Daniels as we go 1:10 to go here in the second quarter. Moons working man-to-man this time against Zoe Nicholas. Right wing. She wants to go baseline. Nicholas cuts her off. Cuts back to her left. Gets it over to number 12, Longwell. Then over in the corner to number 25. That's Lauren Little. She's not able to connect, and the ball is going to squirt out of bounds on the rebound. And the Lady Bobcats are going to have it as we go under 1 minute to go here in the second period. Sadie Ipok's going to check back in for Harlan. Give her a quick breather. Lady Bobcats inbounded. They trail 23-22 with 50 seconds to go here in the quarter, Jake. Let's see what the strategy here is here by Coach Smith as they trail by 1.
We know Brent Smith likes to go 4 in, 1 out. A little too early for that. Let's see what they do.
Get it into Reeder. She catches around the block. Over to Kaylee Tompkins, free throw line. And she's going to throw it straight out of bounds. Coach Smith's going to get a sub in.
Yeah.
Not a good possession that time offensively for the Lady Bobcats.
Not a real good possession at all. They kind of looked like they were out of sorts, and I think that was a pass that Kaylee Tompkins wanted. It just wasn't there. It looked like her and somebody else were on 2 different pages.
Ella Kiesland checking back in for the Lady Bobcats. Going to have Ella Kiesland, Addie Lowe, Amonette, Zoe Nicholas, and Reeders your lineup for the Lady Bobcats. Harlan back in the game. She's going to have the ball punched away from Addie Lowe. Lady Bobcats want to run right here in transition. Zoe Nicholas kicks it out right short corner to Addie Lowe. Little jump hook, no good. Rebound Clinton County, under 10 seconds to go. They push it up court. That's going to be Daniels. She gets it down inside to Little. And Little's able to finish it. And that's going to bring us to the end of the quarter, Jake. Nice little run, nice little finishing run by the Lady Bulldogs to take this lead out to 3 points. Lady Bobcats trail 25-22. Stick around. We'll talk about stats from the first half. We'll talk about analysis. We'll break down the second half and what adjustments you can expect. You're listening to Lady Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Pickett County Basketball, live on UCSportsNation.com. Tonight's action sponsored by Kiesling Insurance. 35 years serving neighbors like you in Pickett County. Visit KieslingINS.com. Kiesling Insurance. By First Choice Family Care. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. By Union Bank. Serving Byrdstown, Jamestown, and Clark Range. More than 117 years of serving the neighbors of our hometown. Member FDIC. And by Brown's Funeral Chapel. Brown's stands beside you. At those difficult moments of life, count on Brown's Funeral Chapel.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Ammonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Ammonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Ammonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Ammonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
In the world today, information is power. With Peoples Bank's mobile banking app, we put the power to bank almost anywhere in the palm of your hand. Keeping a close watch on your personal finances to detect suspicious activity is one of the best ways to avoid being scammed. With Peoples Bank's mobile banking, you can carefully monitor your most current account activity. Peoples Bank and Trust Company, with offices in Byrdstown and Albany, investing in the future one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Back in Albany, Kentucky at halftime, it's the Lady Bulldogs of Clinton County leading the Lady Bobcats 25-22. Welcome into the halftime show. I'm Jake Wallman, joined by Casey Bolden. Let's take a look at the halftime numbers. And leading the Lady Bobcats with 6 points apiece is Allie Ammonette and Zoe Nicholas. With 3 points is Ella Kiesling. 5 points chipped in by Addie Lowe. 2 points chipped in by Callie Reeder for a total of 22 to give us the 25-22 halftime score. Casey, probably my biggest storyline is Emmy Lowe's 2 early fouls. She's held to no points at halftime.
Yeah, and she's kind of the quarterback of this offense a lot of times too, Jake, and they try to work off her and her ability to get to the rack, and she drew those 2 quick fouls, went to the bench. You could kind of sense it, or at least I could, in the second quarter. There's a lot of time they just looked a little disorganized, got out of their sets, turned the basketball over uncharacteristically. But most importantly, they probably left 10 points on the court just from shots that were missed from 4 feet and in. Mm-hmm. And you add those 10 points onto the score, it's a lot different look and feel to the basketball game. So if you're Coach Smith, you're probably talking about making sure you get a good offensive shot. And they've had those. They just hadn't been able to convert on it. What we talked about a little bit before the halftime show started, you got to be confident when you take that basketball up within 5 feet. You got to know that it's going to go in. You got to get your body squared up, and you just got to go up with confidence and strength. And if you get fouled, you're going to the free throw line. And if you don't get fouled, 9 times out of 10, you should be making those buckets. So just trying to work on the confidence. I'm sure Coach Smith is telling them, hey, that's a shot you make 9 times, 10 times out of 10 in practice. When the lights get turned on Tuesdays and Fridays, you got to be able to knock those shots down as well. On the defensive end, Jake, they've lost a couple of times. Thought they lost some defensive assignments, leading to really easy buckets for Clinton County, really easy looks. If you think about the Pickett County pressure, haven't really forced a whole lot of turnovers by that press. Clinton County been able to dribble through it, and once they get it into the front court, a lot of times they've got numbers, and they've exploited Pickett County on that a few times. So we'll see what kind of adjustments Pickett County makes here at halftime. I think Coach Smith's talking about, hey, we got to make the 3 foot, 5 foot and in shots. We got to continue to turn up the pressure defensively, create some additional traps. Don't let them dribble through traps. Make it really difficult. Turn that pressure up see if they can get some turnovers that lead to easy buckets, Jake. I think that's what you're going to be your keys for your second half.
Absolutely, Casey. The Lady Bobcats have definitely been here before, as they were down earlier this season, at Russell County, Kentucky, before fighting back to a 3-point win, 62-59. It's halftime in Albany, Kentucky. The Lady Bobcats trail Clinton County 25-22.
James Siebers is a junior with the White County High School Band. Siebers caught up with UC Sports Nation recently as part of our Spirit Nation category. This is UC Sports Nation This Week.
I guess even before your experience with the band, can you kind of talk about when you first, kind of started noticing that you wanted to get into music? What were some of the first instruments that you kind of, fiddled around with, or just when was that starting process for you in the music world?
I didn't really want to get into music for a long time. But one day I just randomly decided when I was little that I wanted to go see the Christmas parade. And when I saw the marching band, I randomly decided that that is absolutely what I wanted to do. And, of course, I was in elementary school, so they don't make those options available. I'm old enough now that I realize it's partly physical. You just aren't big enough to play some of the instruments. I play clarinet in the marching band. I didn't actually want to. When I finally got to middle school, I wanted to play flute. I thought they looked pretty and elegant, and when I finally sat down to try playing, I realized that I didn't want to wait 6 months to be able to make any sound reliably. So I went with my second choice, and I'm pretty happy about that.
Throughout the musical process, have you kind of maybe branched out to other instruments since then? Like you mentioned, I know you mentioned clarinet just then, but since those 1 and 2 that you started with, has there been any branching out with the instruments that you try to dabble in?
Personally, not really. There was a time a few years ago where I tried to learn to play saxophone. That got cut short because of COVID. I think for the few months I did it, I was okay. Good thing is, the instrument that I do play is very similar to saxophone in a lot of ways. The fingerings are similar. It's a reed instrument, so it's not like having to completely start from scratch.
What are some things about the process of learning an instrument and getting familiar with it, and then eventually maybe kind of getting a level of mastery? Just what are some parts about that process that make you stick with it and actually keep you within that process? What are some things that you enjoy about it?
Sometimes I really do enjoy it, and sometimes the best thing to do is put it down and walk out of the room. Because maybe it's because I've not mastered anything. I'm too young to be a master of anything, but there are still a lot of days where you just get extremely frustrated. But the days where that comes to pay off, at a football game, at a big competition, at a concert, it makes it worth it.
That's junior band member at White County High School, James Siebers. For more interviews with students and coaches from across the Upper Cumberland, visit ucsportsnation.com.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Livingston Regional Hospital wants to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
Livingston Regional is thankful for the community in which we serve.
Keeping your family healthy.
Delivering the best health care possible.
Today, when there are so many options available, Livingston Regional says thank you today and in the new year. You can trust Livingston Regional's experienced team of doctors, nurses, and specialists to keep your family healthy. Livingston Regional Hospital. Visit mylivingstonhospital.com. Today, your health, your home.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
Start of the second half in Clinton County, Kentucky, as the Lady Bobcats trail Clinton County Lady Bulldogs 25-22. For the play-by-play action, here's Casey Bolden.
Thanks, Jake. Pickett County going to have the ball into the front court. Left wing, Zoe Nicholas. Three-point ball on the way is nothing but money. Nice bucket that time, Zoe Nicholas. See if that gets this Lady Bobcats offense some confidence as we tie a game here. 7:15 to go here in the third quarter. Clinton County able to work the ball down court. Coach Smith asking for some more intensity here on the defensive end. Nice bat away that time by Amonette. She went to her knees, batted it out of there, gets it up to Nicholas. Nicholas goes coast to coast, and she tries to go Euro step. Not a whole lot of contact that time. She's going to be called for the offensive foul. Didn't think there was a whole lot of contact on that one, Jake.
No, definitely no contact. Not a lot of contact at all. Barely, may have gotten hit in the shoulder.
And Clinton County going to inbound the basketball up to number 14, Ashton Daniels. She's just going to travel the basketball. Turnover back to the Lady Bobcats. Lady Bobcats in a tie game here, 25-all with Clinton County, the Lady Bulldogs here in Albany, Kentucky. Border battle tonight. Lady Bobcats won the last 9 games, trying to make it 10 in a row against Clinton County. Emmy Lowe works to the bucket. It's going to get swatted away this time by Moons. Nice block. She's able to work it down court to Harlan. Over to Longwell. Top of the key back to Moons. She's going to be checked by Emmy Lowe. Nice defense. Coach Smith asking for more pressure. Get it over to Longwell. Right wing this time. That's Holden Thrasher. Scratch that, Ashton Daniels. Back to Longwell. Man-to-man defense this time. We're going to have a foul inside. And they're going to call that one on Emmy Lowe. That's going to be her third foul, Jake. She's going to take a seat. Kaylee Tompkins is going to check into the game. Didn't see anything she did right there to get a foul called, Jake. I was looking at the ball. Not sure what happened there away from the basketball. Nonetheless, Emmy Lowe picks up her third here with 6 minutes, 6:15 to go here in the third quarter. Inbound play. Lady Bobcats going to be scrappy. It's Amonette once again. Wants to get involved on the defensive end. We talked about it pregame. She's really shown a lot of leadership this season. She's really stepping into her role. Don't have to required to score a lot. Defense and really running the court and distributing the basketball. But she says, hey, you know what, Casey? I can score, as she knocks down a three-point shot, that time down court. Allie Amonette on the three-point shot, 28-25. Lady Bobcats lead it here. 30-second timeout called by Coach Moons. Lady Bobcats on a 6-0 run here, Jake, to start the third quarter.
Yeah, on a 6-0 run. Really like what we've seen defensively, like what we've seen offensively as well there by Allie Amonette, hitting a much-needed three, giving the offense a little bit of a spark.
Absolutely needed a spark. You can tell they're coming out with a little more intensity on the defensive end here to start the third quarter. That's that typical patented Brent Smith defense. He's going to turn the pressure up. He's done just that here in the third quarter. I'm sure Lady Bobcats, he had a spirited conversation with them about the execution on the defensive end. Clinton County going to bring the ball across half court, going to get it up to number 12, Longwell. She gets it left wing over to Harlan, into Little, into the corner, back to Harlan, top of the key. Round to number 12, that's Longwell. And they bounce the basketball inside the Moon. And she's going to be bumped on that play on the cut.
That was on number 30, Zoe.
And they're going to pin that one on Zoe Nicholas.
Second, team's third of the half.
Yeah, I think Zoe Nicholas may have bailed Moons out there with that bump. Looked like she was getting ready to walk.
Yeah, Moons is having an equipment issue here. She's tying her shoes. That's why they've got the little pause here. Clinton County going to have it under their own bucket. Official blows the basketball. Got the sneaker all laced up. Inbound to Longwell. She gets it top of the key, this time down to Moons. She's got Reader Gardner out top of the key. Moons, left-hand dribble. She's going to pull up. Long-range jumper, no good. Goes off the window. Holy smokes. Harlan crashed into Amonette on the rebound. No call. And Kaylee Tompkins going to get the ball all the way down court. She's going to go left-hand, and she's going to score. It's one of those 4-footers we were talking about in the first half. She wasn't able to convert. She does right there. Lady Bobcats lead it by 5. 30-25. 5:08 to go here in the third quarter. Clinton County works the ball down court, this time to Ashton Daniels. She's able to score. 30-28, Lady Bobcats lead it here as we go under 5 minutes to go third quarter. Amonette, she's going to work against that 2-3 zone. Up top, Kiesland. Left wing, Zoe Nicholas. She's going to dribble back out top of the key. Wants to get a screen, this time down by Kaylee Tompkins. She does. Gets it right corner. Amonette back top of the key, this time to Zoe Nicholas. Back to Amonette. They try to entry pass to Reader. Pass is a little low. She was double teamed. Ball squirts around on the ground. Kaylee Tompkins came away with it. Ella Kiesland, 3-point ball on the way is no good. Rebound Clinton County. Harlan wants to push. Harlan gets it over left wing to Moons. Looked like she traveled, no call. Gets it in the center of the paint. Little one-handed jumper, no good. Rebound Reader. Kick out Zoe Nicholas. Get it out top of the key to Reader. 3-point ball on the way, no good. Short. And rebound to Longwell. Harlan on the push. She gets it up court. 3-point shot on the way this time is good. It's number 14, Ashton Daniels. Got it over to her. She was spotted up. Had a wide open look. Drano. And Clinton County retakes the lead here, 31-30. 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Zoe Nicholas gets the basketball. Over to Kiesland. Over to Kaylee Tompkins. Kaylee Tompkins got a couple of back-to-back buckets.
Nice jump step shot by Kaylee Tompkins, able to take one jump step, gather herself. Easy too.
And Harlan's going to inbound to Ashton Daniels down near their own baseline. And she just can't handle it, and she's going to fumble it away and back out of bounds. Substitutions checking in for the Lady Bobcats. Addie Lowe checking in for Ella Kiesland. So it's going to be Nicholas Reader, Addie Lowe, Amonette, and Zoe Nicholas in your lineup for your Lady Bobcats. Kaylee Tompkins, this time fake shots, no good.
Nice tough rebound by Callie Reader.
Callie Reader spots up, 3-point shot on the way by Reader, no good. Rebound Zoe Nicholas. Short end, she's not able to go, but Addison Lowe's there on the finish. Nice little offensive rebound. Lady Bobcats kept after it. Brent Smith wanting the defense to come after them this time. Lady Bobcats lead at 34-31. 2:50 to go here in the third period. Man-to-man pressure this time down by the Lady Bobcats. Moons on the spin dribble drive. Gets it back out to Harlan. Over to Longwell. Right side to Ashton Daniels. They get the ball into the paint. And they're going to pin that one on Kaylee Tompkins as Moon was trying to get the ball around the free throw line. Tompkins about a step late. Kind of banged into her as she was receiving the entry pass. They're going to call that one on Tompkins. 34-31, 2:37 to go here in the third frame in Albany, Kentucky. Harlan on the drive. Kicks it out. Over to Moons. Moons left side working against Reader. Back top of the key to Longwell. She's being challenged this time down by Addie Lowe. Handoff over to 14. That's Ashton Daniels working out top. Zoe Nicholas.
Zoe Nicholas playing great defense.
And we got that steal by Kaylee Tompkins. There's that pressure. Coach Smith really rewarding his players that time, really giving them some applause for the effort on the defensive end. As they were able to, Zoe Nicholas playing excellent man-to-man defense. Wasn't going to let her player get around her, and as she tried to give it up, Kaylee Tompkins came in with a steal and gets fouled. Really good defensive possession. Lady Bobcats lead at 34-31. They've got the ball on the offensive end. They try to go with that play we see a lot, Jake, where they try to slip some offenders up, create a screen, throw it over the top of the defense. That time they tried it, just wasn't able to hang on to it. Ball out of bounds. Harlan's going to inbound to Moons. KT tried to go for the steal, couldn't get it, slid out of bounds. They've got numbers. Harlan tries to go coast to coast. She can't do it. Blocked by Reader. Kaylee Tompkins on the one-handed running jumper, no good. Rebound Amonette. She kicks it around to Addie Lowe. Over to Reeder. Over to Nicholas. Shots on the way, no good. Long rebound. Goes to Addie Lowe. Addie Lowe tries to get into the corner to Amonette. Ball's going to be swatted away that time by Longwell.
Couple good looks there on that possession. Casey just, Lady Bulldogs seem to be just playing just as great defense.
IPOC's checking back into the game for the Lady Bulldogs. Harlan checking out. Lady Bobcats going to play it in right underneath their own bucket. Zoe Nicholas passed in to Addie Lowe. Addie Lowe three-point bucket on the way, no good. Rebound by Zoe Nicholas. Lady Bobcats just got a nose for the basketball right now. Offensive rebounding, Jake, is about 90%, just effort and wanting to. 10% being at the right place, right time. Lady Bobcats finding a recipe for it right now. Ball gets dribbled down court. Tried to pass it over to number 31, IPOX, who just checked in. Ball's going to be batted away, actually off the leg of Reeder. They're going to call it a kick ball. Clinton County going to play it in underneath their own bucket. 1:18 to go. They trail 36-31 here in Albany, Kentucky. Moons, top of the key. She wants to work against Reeder. Reeder stays straight up. Has to kick it back out. Shot on the way by Longwell, no good. Rebound, Addie Lowe. Kicks it up to Amonette, left wing. It was an offensive rebound after a missed shot that time by Zoe Nicholas. Nice offensive board again by Addie Lowe. She's just coming in there, Jake, with a want to and the effort and a nose for the basketball and being able to clean some of that up.
That's one of the things we see from Addie Lowe night in and night out. Determination, a want to for the basketball, and she always finds her way to the free throw line.
Really like the way she's getting her nose around the basketball. First free throw on the way is good. Extends that Lady Bobcats lead. They lead at 37-31 as we've got 59 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Second shot on the way by Addison Lowe is good. Nice offensive rebound. She didn't get it, but she got fouled and was able to convert the free throws. Clinton County going to inbound this time. That's Longwell. She gets it over to Little. They want to get it in the hands of Moon. They do. She's guarded down by Allie Amonette. They get into Longwell. Longwell's going to drive into the lane, and we're going to have a whistle. They're going to call that one against Kaylee Tompkins. We're sitting right amongst the Pickett County folks, Jake. They didn't see a whole lot of contact on that one. Looked like KT got a whole lot of ball on that one.
And again, a shout out to the Pickett County faithful for making the drive tonight.
We got a huge crowd from Pickett County here tonight. I would venture to say, Jake, close to the same amount of folks that the home team has.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a far drive, only about 20 minutes.
Second free throw on the way is no good. Rebound Amonette. So we go under 45 seconds to go. Amonette. She's going to get the ball over to Zoe Nicholas. Zoe Nicholas going to hold it under her right arm as that 2-3 zone defense from Clinton County continue to stay packed back in there. Right now, Readers came up to the free throw line. We'll see what they do here as they go under 20 seconds. Under 25 seconds to go here in the quarter. Typically, they like to go 4 low. They're going against the zone defense right here, so unsure what they're going to do. They're getting ready to get going here as we go under 15 seconds. Nicholas still just standing with the basketball under her hand.
Brent Smith handing out orders.
Yeah, it's time to go, he says. Gets a screen, right wing. Amonette, 3 ball on the way, no good by Addison Lowe. And Clinton County going to have the basketball. And that's going to be the end of your third quarter. Lady Bobcats lead it here, 38-31. Nice third quarter. See if they can parlay that together with a strong fourth quarter. Close this game out. You're listening to Lady Bobcat basketball on UC Sports Nation.
People's Bank is first and foremost an independent community bank. Money placed on deposit and entrusted to our care is reinvested into local communities in the form of loans to help finance homes, cars, boats, RVs, vacations, business equipment, and almost anything else you can think of. At People's Bank, we focus on taking care of the neighborhoods where our depositors live. People's Bank and Trust Company, with offices in Byrdstown and Albany, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
A 16-6 third quarter run by the Lady Bobcats give them a 7-point lead, 38-31, as we start the final period here in Clinton County, Kentucky, Here's Casey Bolden.
Lady Bobcats going to have the first possession here in the fourth quarter. Going to work the ball around inside to Reeder. And Reeder's going to go up strong with the basketball and going to be fouled by Moons. Referee said she just had her arms, wasn't straight up that time, Jake. Had them kind of tilted over. Lady Bobcats going to go to the free throw line here. Does Reeder. First shot on the way by Reeder. It's nothing but nylon.
And Casey, that's her first point since the third quarter, a two-point bucket. The Lady Bulldogs have done a good job of containing Callie Reeder tonight.
Reeder goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Rebound Harlan. She's going to dribble it up court. She's going to turn it over. Reeder's going to have it, gets it into Zoe Nicholas front court. She's going to dribble it top of the key. Going to get instructions from Coach Smith. Right wing, Addie Lowe. Looking inside for Reeder. Reeder trying to set a screen. Now she's going to pop out. Over to Addie Lowe. 3-point ball on the way is good. Addison Lowe coming in and giving this team a spark plug tonight off the bench, Jake. She's had a couple of big offensive rebounds. Now she's knocked down a 3-point bucket. Coach Moons wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Lady Bobcats basketball. They lead it by 11. You're listening to UC Sports Nation.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches. It's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Addie Lowe having a big second half, providing 7 points for the Bobcats. They lead 42-31, moving in on 7 minutes to play. Here's Casey Bolton.
Thanks, Jake. Clinton County going to be able to inbound. Moon's going to work it up court against Addison Lowe. We'll check your lineup here. You've got Ella Kiesland, Addie Lowe, Aminette, Reeder, and Emmy Lowe back into the game here with those 3 fouls. She's been limited tonight because of those foul trouble she's experienced. Moon's going to take it right wing. Addie Lowe. Nice defense that time, Addie Lowe. Just not allowing her to drive around her. Out to Harlan. Into Longwell. Longwell looking for Moons inside. She's not there. Guarded by Addie Lowe. Top of the key this time. Ashton Daniels. Over to Longwell. Back to Moons. Moons going to take a free throw line jumper. It's on the way. It's no good. Rebound, Emmy Lowe. Emmy Lowe's going to take the ball up court. She's going to get it over to Addie Lowe.
Oh.
Addie Lowe, late call there. She faked, and then she was going to start driving to the right. Already had a dribble, and the official came in and said she took too many steps. Turnover, Lady Bobcats. They lead at 42-31. 6:20 to go here in the fourth and final frame from Albany, Kentucky. Addie Lowe, she's checking Moons this time down. Into the corner to Little. Moons out top, Ella Kiesland. Guarding number 14, that's Ashton Daniels. Over to Harlan. They found a wide open player inside. Somebody lost a defensive assignment. Give it in there to Chloe Longwell. She's able to finish and score. Cuts the lead down to 9. 42-33. Lady Bobcats lead it here. Addison Lowe, 3-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound, Emmy Lowe. Kicks it back out top of the key. Ella Kiesland, 3-point ball on the way, no good. Rebound, Reeder. Unfortunately, she's standing on the end line. It's going to be turnover back to Clinton County.
Yeah, I think Callie Reeder just had bad positioning there. The rebound fell right into her hands. It was a good rebound, just caught herself on the end line.
Harlan's going to bring the ball into the front court for the Lady Bulldogs. Kicks it off to Little. Top of the key, Moons. Back over to Chloe Longwell. Moons, top of the key jumper. No good. Didn't even draw a rim that time. Coach Moons with his hands on his head. Emmy Lowe going to take it down into the center of the paint. Looked like she drew some contact. No call. Rebound Harlan. Harlan wants to push. The ball down into Chloe Longwell. She's going to take it to the center of the paint. Not able to finish the running one-handed jumper. Rebound Addison Lowe.
Addie Lowe was able to shot and get a hand in her face, probably affected that shot.
Addie Lowe really cleaning up on the boards right now. Emmy Lowe over to Addie Lowe. Up top of the key, Reeder. Pass it over to Kiesland. She wants to go one-on-one, and she does, and she scores. Shot it right over a couple of defenders. Really nice bucket that time. Ella Kiesland just drove into the bucket. Wasn't going to be denied. Little teardrop floater. Harlan, she drives into the center of the paint.
Yeah, Brent Smith begging for a walk. And so are these Pickett County fans. You know, between two visits to Kentucky, Casey, they probably have 5 total walks gone in their favor.
Kaylee Tompkins and Zoe Nicholas over at the scorers table ready to check in. First shot by Harlan on the way is no good. Kaylee Tompkins checking in for Addison Lowe. And Zoe Nicholas checking in for Aminette. The latest on the Bobcats and all their Upper Cumberland foes. Wake up with high school basketball Saturday morning on Rock 93.7. It's the high school playbook. As we talk with players and coaches, it's presented by Mountain Barn Builders. Second shot on the way by Harlan's no good. Rebound, Emmy Lowe. Gets it into the front court. Over to Zoe Nicholas. Reeder's got it right wing, right corner. Passes off to Emmy Lowe. Right corner, she's going to dribble out of there all the way back top of the key, going to reset the offense. Zoe Nicholas comes up to set a screen. Left wing Reeder, top of the key. Back to Zoe Nicholas. She's just going to hold it under her arm. Clinton County's going to have to come out of that zone defense here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Jake, as they trail it by 11, they're going to have to create.
Pickett's just content with running clock here.
Emmy Lowe picks her dribble up. Probably way too far out. Tries to get an entry pass over right wing to Ella Kiesland. Really wasn't a very good pass. Wasn't very crisp. Ball gets swatted away and out of bounds. Lady Bobcats going to maintain possession, though. With 3:50 to go, Jake, they lead at 44-33. Here comes that pressure, this time down by Clinton County. Going to get it into Zoe Nicholas. She pulls up at the free throw line. Ball gets back to Emmy Lowe, top of the key. Over to Zoe Nicholas. She wants to drive. Gets it in. Defenders come. She dribbles it right back out. As we go under 3.5 minutes to go here in the basketball game, Emmy Lowe. She's dribbling around. Nice little dribbling exhibition right here by the Lady Bobcats. Over to Zoe Nicholas, running some time off. Over to Emmy Lowe. And Emmy Lowe going to bounce it right off her foot, right out of bounds. Turnover, Lady Bobcats. Coach Smith don't like that one. Was able to get about a minute knocked off the clock. But you really want to figure out ways to protect the basketball right there, Jake. In a close game, those are the plays that can get you beat. Emmy Lowe going to check out of the game. Ella Kiesland checks back in for the Lady Bobcats. Moon's on the drive. And as she tries to work her way around Kaylee Tompkins just going to hip check her as she tries to get by. And that's going to move the Lady Bulldogs into the 1-and-1 here for the rest of the game. Moon's going to go to the free throw line right here, try to cut into this 11-point Lady Bobcat lead. Moon's first free throw on the way is good. Nothing but nylon. Tatum Harlan going to check back into the game. Give Michaela Smith a breather for Clinton County. Moons with the ball. Free throw on the way is good. Got a nice ball at the free throw line. Really like the rotation. Lady Bobcats lead at 44-35. Full court pressure down this time by the Clinton County Lady Bulldogs. They picked the ball up in the backcourt. Coach Smith said, hey, I want a timeout. It's a full timeout, Jake. Let's take one with them. Lady Bobcats lead at 44-35. You're listening to Lady Bobcat basketball on UC Sports Nation.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Ammonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Ammonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Ammonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Ammonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Just over 3 minutes to play in Albany, Kentucky, as the Lady Bobcats lead 44-33 in the fourth quarter. Here's Casey Bolton.
Thanks, Jake. Pickett County able to work the ball down. Zoe Nicholas tries to lay off a pass to Callie Reeder. Ball is tipped away and out of bounds right into the drummer over there. He's got some pretty nice hands. It hit his cymbal. Clinton County got quite the band here tonight. They sound really good. I love a high school pep band at a basketball game. Love the environment it helps create for the kids. Zoe Nicholas going to pick up her dribble. And she's going to be fouled this time down. Going to call it on Longwell. It's only the 15th foul, so still 2 fouls to give for Clinton County. Ford puts the Lady Bobcats in the bonus. Inbound, Ammonette, she throws it backcourt. Zoe Nicholas. And really quickly this time, Ashton Daniels going to come over and take the foul against Zoe Nicholas. 9-point game here, 2:44 to go. Lady Bobcats lead it. And going to throw the basketball in this time again to Zoe Nicholas. She's going to have it backcourt. Full court pressure down this time by the Lady Bulldogs. Get it into Reeder. Back out top. Ammonette, she gets trapped. And she's going to turn the basketball over. And Callie Reeder able to go corral it as the ball goes into the backcourt. It had been hit by Clinton County players, so she was able to go get it. She did, and as she grabbed possession of it, Coach Smith called a quick timeout. Going to remind the team again, hey, you know what? We're up by 9 points here. Got to take care of the basketball, probably hit some free throws. As long as we protect right here, we're going to be able to sneak out of here with their 10th win in a row over this Clinton County Lady Bulldogs team. Clinton County hadn't beat the Pickett County Lady Bobcats since 2012. Since then, Lady Bobcats have been able to run off 9 straight in this series. They play each other typically 1 time per year, alternating home and away, typically on the 2nd or 3rd day of January. Ammonette going to inbound. Opposite table, gets it into Emmy Lowe. She's checked back in for ball handling. Emmy Lowe, backcourt. She's going to be pressed this time by Lauren Little. And she's going to go to the free throw line here. Try to get on the Jake, has she been held scoreless tonight, Emmy Lowe?
Emmy Lowe has been held scoreless tonight, as we stated earlier in limited action. She got tagged with 2 fouls in the first half, and I think before the end of the first quarter, and was held to the bench. And she's picked up a 3rd foul here in the second half, and that free throw is her first point tonight.
Trying to make it 2. She does. Lady Bobcats back in the lead here, 45-35, 2:24 to go. Clinton County going to push the pace this time. Moon, she's going to take it down right wing, gets it over corner to Little. Over to Longwell. Over to Harlan. She wants to drive baseline, cut off by Reeder. Ball swatted that way and out of bounds by Lowe. Clinton County going to play it in underneath their own bucket. 2:10 to go. Lady Bobcats lead at 46-35, up 11. 2:10 to play. Inbound to Moons, top of the key, right wing, Longwell. Checked by Addison Lowe. Check your lineup here for the Lady Bobcats. Addison Lowe, Emmy Lowe, Reeder, Zoe Nicholas, and Ammonette. 3 ball in the way from Little is good. She caught it left wing. Cuts into that Lady Bobcats lead. 46-38. Lady Bobcats lead it. Full timeout here on the court. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Lady Bobcats basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
This is Emily Gibson, your local Twin Lakes security consultant, wishing you and your family a Happy New Year. Let us help you keep your home and family protected this year with security from Twin Lakes. Twin Lakes Security offers doorbell cameras, smoke and motion detectors, thermostats, and more. For additional peace of mind, add smart home automation so you can control your system from anywhere using your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Give me a call today at 528-2005 to request a free security quote.
TN Cert C-0026.
Lady Bobcat basketball on the out-of-bounds play with a minute 54 left to go in the game. Lady Bobcats lead 46-38. Here's Casey Bolton.
Emmy Lowe going to work down court against Longwell, one-on-one. She's able to get it across the timeline. Here comes the trap. She's going to get it over into the corner to Addison Lowe. Addison Lowe's going to be bumped on the play. Addison Lowe going to try to go convert on a couple of free throws. Jake, Addison Lowe, she came in off the bench tonight, really provided a big spark. Came in and had a couple of really big offensive rebounds, put back. She's hit a three. She just had a nose for the basketball tonight.
Yeah, she has, and that's something that, I think when you look at Addison Lowe, that's something you can just see in the way she plays, obviously. And, she provides a spark off the bench tonight. She's got 13 points. As we talked about in the pregame, the addition of Addison Lowe and Zoe Nicholas to this roster really giving Brent Smith some additional depth this year. And neither of them are playing like freshmen.
Number 13,
Ella Kiesling checks into the game for Allie Amonette. She's going to take a breather and check out. 1:42 to go. Lady Bobcats lead it 48-38 here in the fourth and final frame from Albany, Kentucky, just across the border. Moons works it into front court into Longwell. Longwell to Little. Back around top of the key. They're going to have to go here soon. Under a minute and a half now to go. Work it to Longwell. Into the corner to Harlan. Back out to Little. Longwell going to drive. Guarded by Zoe Nicholas. Nice defense that time. Nicholas. Ball goes up, shot no good. Rebound, Low. Low going to come out of there with it. Under 1:10 to go. Lady Bobcats lead it here, 10 points. 48-38, trying to salt this game away and get out of here with a win. Little comes up this time and guards Callie Reeder. She's over in front of the
25,
right in front of the bench. Actually, two hands right into the chest of Reeder. Coach Smith asking the official, hey, what about an intentional foul right there? And kind of agree with him. Really wasn't making any kind of play on the basketball. Reeder shot on the way, no good. Rebound, though, Ella Kiesling. Really like her leadership as well. Really playing defense and really finding the nose for the basketball. Call her super glue, Jake. She draws the toughest assignment every game. And, she comes up with some big rebounds. She's able to shoot it from the perimeter as well. Just love her leadership for the Lady Bobcats, both her and Amonette. Shot on the way by Lowe is good.
Casey, one thing that I brought up with Brent, I was able to talk to Brent Smith about after the Hardin Valley game going into Midway, was the free throw shooting. Only 11 of 18 last week down in Ray County during that Christmas invitation. Tonight, and along with Midway last Friday, they've made 14, 15, 16 now free throws at the free throw line.
You got to do that if you're going to be a great team and make a deep postseason run. You got to beat money from the free throw line. Little's three-point shot is on the way and it's good. It's kind of an unconventional look to it, Jake, but it went down. Timeout on the court. We're going to take it with them. 50-41. Lady Bobcats lead it here. You're listening to UC Sports Nation.
Livingston Regional Hospital wants to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Livingston Regional is thankful for the community in which we serve,
keeping your family healthy,
Delivering the best health care possible.
Today, when there are so many options available, Livingston Regional says thank you today and in the new year. You can trust Livingston Regional's experienced team of doctors, nurses, and specialists to keep your family healthy. Livingston Regional Hospital. Visit mylivingstonhospital.com. Today, your health, your home.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
37 seconds left in the fourth quarter in Albany, Kentucky, as the Lady Bobcats lead 50-41. Trying to salt this one away. Here's Casey Bolt.
Lady Bobcats going to be inbound, and they tried to look for a home run pass that time from Emmy Lowe. Addie Lowe wanted to play quarterback. Fortunately, there was pretty good safety coverage back there that time. And instead, she goes to her outlet there. Reeder steps up, catches the inbound, fouled immediately. She's back at the free throw line. Going to try to convert on a couple of free throws. And we're in the double bonus situation here. Reeder first free throw on the way, no good.
Number 21, Landry Moons. And number 24, Bella Young in the lineup for the Lady Bulldogs.
Looking for more on the Bobcats? Find it at ucsportsnation.com, powered by Hall Sports and Outdoors. Second free throw by Reeder is good. Ella Kiesling is going to check back in. Allie Amonette checking out. You've got Reeder, Emmy Lowe, Addie Lowe, Zoe Nicholas, and Ella K. Kiesling in your lineup for the Lady Bobcats as we approach under 30 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Moons down deep in the corner, down to Bella Young. Young gets trapped, gives it back up to Moons. Moons going to, Emmy Lowe going to come in and going to steal it right away. And Lady Bobcats just going to try to dribble this thing out. Take this win back across the line to Tennessee and call it 10 times in a row would be good, as they're going to increase the all-time series since 2012.
And I think Emmy Lowe thought there was a lot less time on the clock, about a second left, and she tried to pass it off to the ref to get out of here early.
Yeah, the ref said, hey, he's not going to let it hit me. And on the inbound, Zoe Nicholas tips it away. It's the longest 2 seconds left that we've ever tried to salt a game away. Clinton County's able to inbounds. You hear it. It's the final score. Pickett County, the Lady Bobcats tonight, going to get it done 10 times in a row over their foes, the Clinton County High School Lady Bulldogs. Last time Clinton County able to knock off the Lady Bobcats all the way back to 2012. We'll talk about this game. We'll talk about the boys' game. We'll break down stats. Talk about what's coming up next for the Lady Bobcats. Stick around. You're going to want to hear the in-between game show right here. You're listening to Lady Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Bobcats basketball, the Pickett County Wildcats. Tonight's game, sponsored by Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty, where we soar higher. Book your next auction at eagleauctions.com. Pryor's Auto Spot. Get your car repaired. Done right the first time. Schedule your work now at pryorsautospot.com. Milestone Physical Therapy. Orthopedic care that improves your life. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. Milestone. And by People's Bank and Trust, Pickett County's community bank. People's Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon. It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Post-game reaction, tonight's stats and scores. This is the Union Bank post-game report. Proud to serve Birdstown with modern tools to make banking easier. Union Bank.
Welcome back to Clinton County High School in Albany, Kentucky, as the Lady Bobcats dispatch of the Clinton County Lady Bulldogs 51-41 and win their 10th in a row in this border rivalry. Welcome to the Between Game Show. I'm Jake Wallman. Taking a look at the stats for the Lady Bobcats. Allie Eminette had 7, Ella Kiesling with 5, Emmy Lowe with 4. All 4 points came on free throws in the fourth quarter as she unfortunately got 2 fouls early, had to sit the rest of the first half from the first quarter on, and only played in minimal minutes in the second half. Zoe Nicholas had 11. Callie Reeder had 4 as well. Kaylee Tompkins had 4. Her 4 points were a part of a big run that sparked the Lady Bulldogs in the third quarter. Ava Kiesling saw the scorebook but did not score, and Addie Lowe led the Lady Bobcats with 15 points. Casey, we go one low leading the Lady Bobcats on Friday night with 25 to the sister leading the Lady Bobcats tonight with 15.
Yeah, Emmy Lowe is quarterback of this ball club, Jake, and tonight she just couldn't find her niche. She got early foul trouble, had to sit for a long time, picked up another early foul there in the third. She's not going to be able to be the leading scorer every night, and when she's not, you need other players to be able to step up, like Zoe Nicholas. Like tonight, it was Addison Lowe's turn. Loved Addison Lowe's minutes off the bench tonight. Loved her ability to come in, get a couple of big offensive rebounds and putbacks. She was able to step out and knock down a three-point shot. Just really liked Addison Lowe's offensive ability tonight. And, hey, on the defensive end, she got a lot of boards on the defensive end, created some mismatch issues inside. When she gets those big, long arms up, Jake, it's hard to shoot over her. And so as I think about, what the next part of the season looks like coming up for the Lady Bobcats, are they prepared for district play? Are the newcomers going to be able to step in, fill some of those roles? And the answer to my question tonight was yes. So a lot of really good stuff, especially from some of the newcomers to the team. Some of the additions like Addison Lowe, Zoe Nicholas, going to really add some depth to Coach Brent Smith. We know he likes to play man-to-man, full court pressure defense, and that's going to start on Friday night as they face off at home at the Bobcat Den. They've got a really red-hot Clay County Lady Bulldogs team coming in. Don't think they were able to beat Clay County in any of the matchups last season, so there's bragging rights on the line. It's already going to be a huge game in the district. You can be assured they're going to enjoy this one a little bit tonight. but Coach Smith probably already thinking about the game plan for what that next matchup looks like on Friday night again at the Bobcat Den versus Clay County.
Absolutely. We talked to Coach Smith before the game, and he said that he was mostly proud of what this team was able to do, and as we go into mostly district games from here on out, they ended on a strong one, 51-41. We'll come back and we'll break down this boys game next as the Pickett County Bobcats look to even their record in this rivalry to 3-3 over the past few seasons. You're listening to the Between Game Show right here on UC Sports Nation.
The Union Bank post-game report continues. Union Bank, Byrdstown, Jamestown, Clark Range, member FDIC. Wrapping up tonight's Bobcats action.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Livingston Regional Hospital wants to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Livingston Regional is thankful for the community in which we serve.
Keeping your family healthy.
Delivering the best health care possible.
Today, when there are so many options available, Livingston Regional says thank you today and in the new year. You can trust Livingston Regional's experienced team of doctors, nurses, and specialists to keep your family healthy. Livingston Regional Hospital. Visit mylivingstonhospital.com. Today, your health, your home.
Tip-off approaching for boys teams across UC Sports Nation. Time to get you ready. Powered by Hall's Sports and Outdoors.
I'm Jake Wallman. 9-6 White County meets 12-2 Stone Memorial in a Big 7 AAA district battle tonight in Crossville. The Warriors are 1-1 in district play, while Stone Memorial is 2-0. White County coach Eric Mitchell says the competitiveness of 7 AAA is top-notch.
Every night's going to be a grind. It's going to be an absolute war. Hopefully, Stone is really, really good. They've got all the pieces, and they've got two guys that can score at will, Bill Bree and Caps, and then all the rest of those guys are just they play their role to a T. And then Livingston's undefeated. Upperman, we've already played them. They beat us. They were flying under the radar, and everybody knows how good they are. The Cabs talented. We've got a good team.
Stone Memorial lost their second game of the season in the Renaissance Bank Christmas Classic against the host Maryville last week. They've beaten DeKalb and Cumberland County so far in district play. Panthers coach Neil Capps says White County is hard to prepare for.
White County, obviously, they got a lot of returning experience. That's the big thing with them. They got 5 guys that they didn't lose a single starter from last year that won the district tournament. So they got a ton of experienced guys who you got a game plan for all of them. In district play, you can pretty much throw records out the window. I know both teams will have really good records in that one, but it don't matter. It's just going to be competitive.
The Cumberland County Jets are 3-12 on the season and 1-1 in district play. They're 5 points away from being 2-0. Tonight, they'll get a York Institute team who has won 6 out of their last 7, and Jets coach Taylor Denny says he's been preaching one thing to the team as they get closer to district play again.
I just want us to be tough. Our league's really tough. It's really physical. Every team's got good players. Every team's got good coaches and good fan support. So, the toughest team is going to win more often than not. So that's the biggest thing we're trying to hammer home. There's no off night. You've got to be tough and ready to fight every night. So that's really something we're trying to hammer home.
Elsewhere around the Upper Cumberland, Warren County visits Cannon County. Van Buren County hosts Sequatchie County. Oakland is at Cookeville. Clark Range and Gordonsville meet. And Jackson County travels to Trousdale County. We'll keep you updated with scores from UC Sports Nation. Back at Clinton County High School in Albany, Kentucky, as we get set for this boys matchup between the Pickett County Bobcats and the Clinton County Bulldogs. Casey, we were talking on the way up here. This is not a rivalry game that the Pickett County Bobcats have seen the right side of in quite some time.
Yeah, if you look at the last 8 games in the series, Jake, Clinton County leads that 5-3. Bobcats able to get out with a win last year down at the Bobcat Den. They beat them 64-50. But I think that was after a couple of years where the Bobcats were on a losing streak. So just as in the girls' game, this is a border rivalry. This is, just across the state lines. These kids probably see each other a lot at pickup games, out shopping at the store in the local community. And so you can imagine both teams, they want to have bragging rights in this game. It says, hey, it's ours until next year. Again, they only play one game per season, so it alternates back and forth. They do home and home, and they switch it up every year. And so a lot on the line here tonight. Clinton County's, they've won 4 of their last 5 games. Were able to pick up some wins in the Christmas tournament they played in. And then as I look through their schedule, they beat Monterey back on December 20th, 58-50. That's a pretty big win. We've seen Monterey a few times. Trey Monet is certainly able to score at will. Lit up 61 points recently in a game, and so they're able to win that game. That was a pretty good win on their resume. Unfortunately, they lost their entire starting lineup from last year's team to graduation, so going to see a lot of new faces tonight. As we look and we think about Pickett County, some of the keys tonight, obviously they need Jacob Amonette to play well. When he gets going and gets hot from the perimeter, it just seems to get this Pickett County bunch really dialed in. Know he played well at the Christmas tournaments, really played well over in Oneida. I think he played pretty well down at Ray County too. Fortunately, the team couldn't get out of there with the win, Jake. And as I looked at the schedule for the men or the boys this afternoon, if you look at their losses, they are 2-3 in games decided by 2 possessions or less. And so they've won 2 games versus Oneida, but then dropped the 2 at Ray County, and then another game along the line. And also, they took Livingston Academy, who is now undefeated. I think they're at like 13 or 14-0, my number 1 team in the Upper Cumberland. They took them to overtime at the Bobcat Den. And the only bad loss they've got on their record is that Russell County game back before Christmas. Just a much bigger school, very physical, athletic, really tough game for the Bobcats. But, of the Bobcats' 5 losses on the season, really some competitive games. Tonight, they've got to figure out how to make those winning plays, Jake. What is a winning play? A fan may be asking at home. It's taking an offensive foul. It's hustling for a loose ball that's going out of bounds that you maintain the possession. It's getting that big offensive rebound and put back that gets the momentum swung your way. It's protecting the basketball at the end of the game and not turning it over, making the other team foul you. And most importantly, Jake, free throws. Got to hit free throws. If you're going to be a good team, make a deep run in the postseason, you're going to have to hit free throws. We've not always seen the Bobcats be a consistent free throw shooting team. So tonight, I feel like they're going to have to take care of the basketball, convert on free throws, make those winning plays, and try to help get this series evened out a little bit closer. Jake, that's going to be tonight's Casey's Keys for the game.
Always love taking a visit to your Casey's Keys to the game. Absolutely. We'll be back with more as we break down some player performances from last week heading into this game tonight with Clinton County. Tonight, it's Clinton County and Pickett County from Albany, Kentucky.
Bobcats hit the court in minutes. This is Bobcats basketball pregame. The People's Bank countdown to tip-off. People's Bank and Trust.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, always accepting new patients.
Back in Albany, Kentucky, as we near the start of tip-off for the Pickett County Bobcats and the Clinton County Bulldogs. Jake Wallman along with Casey Bolden. Casey, as we've gone on, as the season's gone on, I think you and me have had this conversation a few times. Somebody else on this Pickett County Bobcats team has to step up for the Pickett County Bobcats to see success. One of those guys was Eli Reagan, who has now spent the back-to-back games in double figures with 14 points apiece, as he had 14 against Knox Central down in Ray County, and he had 14 over in Midway on Friday.
Yeah, he's a key part and a key contributor of this ball club, Jake. And when he's able to get down around the rack and play with confidence, play with poise, and play with strength, he can be a big-time contributor in this league. And so just look for him to continue building on those the performance, especially in the offensive end that he had over in the Ray County tournament. Like to see him continue playing with confidence. Let's see if he tries to drive to the rack early tonight or get to the free throw line, get a couple of buckets to go down. That always is a recipe for success and for the ability to play with a lot of confidence.
Absolutely. Another player that we've seen succeed is, Gage Harris has had his moments this year. Lyric Harris has come up big. Those are two guys that, they're only Gage Harris is a junior, but Lyric Harris is a sophomore. Both guys trying to find ways to contribute.
Yeah, didn't get a whole lot of clock last year for either of them. Gage Harris, big-time contributor, handles the rock, does most of the ball handling for the Bobcats, able to step out there and knock down three-point shots as well. Really like where he's progressed this season. We talked about Lyric Paris a little bit. He's been the X factor in a couple of games. Really is able to come in there, similar to Addie Lowe off the bench tonight for the Lady Bobcats. Can come in, grab an offensive board or two, kind of get that team sparked, get them ready to roll. Also, we hadn't talked about them, but the two newcomers to the team this year, you've got Dylan Anderson and Payne Burton. While they're seniors, they stepped away from the program last year. They have been really nice additions for Coach Amonette. They come in, they give a lot of leadership, a lot of senior leadership for this Bobcats team, and so they've needed that stability and to add to some of that depth. As we get into district play, Jake, depth is going to be ever more increasing. Bobcats last year fell on a lot of injuries late in the season, just really depleted their bench, and so they're going to need players to step up during the tournament time and during district play to make sure they get a good seed, and that way they can make a deep postseason run here this season.
Absolutely. We'll take one final break. We have starting lineups, and up next it's Pickett County and Clinton County, Kentucky.
To Bobcats basketball. The People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off. People's Bank and Trust of Pickett County.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Since 1978, People's Bank has consistently grown larger and stronger by following time-proven principles of smart money management. The tools we use to succeed are basically the same type of financial products and services we provide to our customers every day. We work hard to preserve our heritage and strengthen the foundations that make the Upper Cumberlands such a great place to live. People's Bank and Trust Company, with offices in Byrdstown and Albany, investing in the future one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender Member FDIC.
This is Mark Gall, your local Twin Lakes Business Solutions Consultant. Between college visits, applications, and securing financial aid, we know that preparing for college can be stressful. That's why Twin Lakes is here to help. Twin Lakes, along with the Foundation of Rural Services, is excited to offer scholarship opportunities for graduating seniors. Visit twinlakes.net for more information. Don't wait. Applications must be submitted by February the 8th, so apply today.
Some restrictions apply. See the application for full eligibility rules.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Lineup time in Albany, Kentucky for the Bobcats quickly. It's Jacob Eminette, Eli Reagan, Gage Harris, Caden Thomas, and Caden Miller. For the Clinton County Bulldogs, it's Steele Burchett, Cohen Davis, Eli Dearborn, Braden Stockton, and Cannon Young. The Pickett County Bobcats are coached by Joseph Eminette, and the Clinton County Bulldogs are coached by Nick Irwin. For the play-by-play action, here's Casey Bolden.
Thanks, Jake. Pickett County going to be in those all-black unis tonight, trimmed in gold. Gold numerals, Pickett across the front. Clinton County on the all-white uniforms, blue numerals, blue trim. Bulldogs across the front. Tips up, controlled this time by the Bobcats. Jacob Amonette working at front court. Over to Thomas. Top of the key. Gage Harris. Eli Reagan, three-point ball on the way from the corner. Is good. That'll give the confidence going.
He's still feeling it.
Clinton County works the ball against that full court pressure. They do it. Get it down court this time to Steele Burchett. They get it inside to number 34, the big Cannon Young. Jake, he's a big dude, probably about 6'5", 6'6".
Cannon Young and Steele Burchett both. All hair team as well.
Yeah, for sure. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound, Steele Burchett. And he's going to go back up. He's going to get fouled on the play. The bucket's going to drop in. And we're going to have a tie to Steele Burchett. Going to try to go to the free throw line and tie this game up at 3. Steele Burchett at the free throw line. Shots on the way. And it's no good. Rebounded. This time down by number 21. That's Caden Thomas. Gets it up to Jacob Amonette. Corner, Gage Harris, he wants to drive. He does. Comes in a little bit out of control. And he's going to pick up the offensive foul. Had the ball at the right corner, got a shot fake, got his defender off the ground, drove it into the bucket. Had a defender just camped out waiting on him. Probably should have pulled it up right there for a little 6-foot jumper. Tried to ram it in that time. Foul's going to go against him. 3-2, Bobcats lead it here. 7:11 to go in the first quarter. Shots up by Steele Burchett, no good. Amonette's going to have it. Ball into the front court, over to Thomas. Get the ball up top, Caden Miller. He's going to take it on the dribble. Eli Reagan, three-point ball on the way is good. Eli Reagan, 2 for 2 here in the first quarter from long range. Makes it 6-2. Bobcats lead it, 6:40 to go here first quarter. This time down, Clinton County able to break the pressure, get it into Stockton. Over to Steele Burchett. Out top of the key, Cohen Davis. He's going to work it against Gage Harris. Ball goes right wing into Steele Burchett. Get it inside, this time down to Cannon Young. Had his defender sealed off that time. Caught a great entry pass from Eli Dearborn. And the big Cannon Young. He's going to be hard to deal with inside, Jake, if he can get that kind of position all night. Cannon Young, bucket's good. He's going to the free throw line. Shot on the way by Young. No good. Actually went down somehow. Hit the front and the back and bounced up. Looked like it was going out. Got the shooter's roll. We're in a 6-5 basketball game here. Gage Harris, right wing, working against a man-to-man. Caden Thomas. Right wing, Eli Reagan. He's got Cannon Young guarding him. It's a mismatch. If he can get Cannon Young out away from the bucket, I believe he can take him one-on-one. Jacob Amonette goes one-on-one. Out to Miller. Over to Eli Reagan. Three-point shot is good. Eli Reagan feeling it early.
Eli Reagan definitely feeling it from midway.
Get the ball down inside this time. Steele Burchett. Little Bunny is able to get it to go down. 9-7. Bobcats lead it here. Fast and furious pace to start the game. Amonette gets it across half court. It's going to be stolen away by Burchett. And Burchett is going to be fouled by Jacob Amonette that time down.
Yeah, Jacob Amonette looked like he had possession, looking over to his dad, Coach Amonette, and wondering what went wrong there.
Payne Burton and Dylan Anderson check into the game. And get the ball down inside again to Cannon Young. He's not able to finish. Rebound Dylan Anderson. He's going to kick it up court. Eli Reagan. He's got the basketball. Dylan Anderson, three-point shot on the way. No good. Rebound Payne Burton.
Nice, tough rebound.
Three ball outside to Gage Harris is good. Bobcats feeling it right now from long range. All their field goals are from long range. Ball gets down court into Cannon Young. Cannon Young able to tip it away. It looked like it went off Cannon Young. They said Dylan Anderson was last to touch it. Clinton County going to play it in under their own bucket. Bobcats lead at 12-7 as we go under 5 minutes here to go in the first quarter.
Payne Burton just kind of had a chuckle to himself with that one.
Ball goes into Cohen Davis. Three-point ball on the way is good. Cohen Davis.
Goal by Cohen Davis.
Eli Reagan off to the front court. He's going to turn the basketball over. Just lost his dribble. Get it up court. This time to Cohen Davis. He's not able to finish. Steele Burchett there, though, to clean it up. And on the inbound, Payne Burton threw it in to Eli Reagan. And number 2, Cohen Davis, going to pick up the foul, 94 feet from the bucket. Tried to come with some pressure that time with the turnover. Checking into the basketball game, you're going to have number 10. That's Lyric Paris. He checked in for number 4, Caden Miller. So check your lineup here for the Bobcats. You got Payne Burton, Eli Reagan, Dylan Anderson, Gage Harris, and Lyric Paris in the game for the Bobcats. Bobcats working across the circle. Eli Reagan's going to have it top of the key. He's going to be checked by Steele Burchett. He wants to go one-on-one. Dribbles right side. Handoff pass. Gage Harris. Gage Harris goes up high. Able to connect on a nice little pull-up jumper. Just jumped right over the defender. Knocked that down. Good-looking shot. Bobcats lead at 14-12. 4 minutes to go here. First quarter. Albany, Kentucky in the border rivalry game.
We have a foul away from the ball.
And away from the basketball, they're going to catch Clinton County. 34, that's big Cannon Young. Just kind of sling Dylan Anderson out of the way. Bobcats going to take over the basketball. 3:50 to go. Bobcats lead at 14-12. Eli Reagan down in the center of the paint. He's cut off. Passes it back up to Payne Burton. Dylan Anderson, a little curl screen. Gets it out. 3-point range. Gage Harris, shot's no good. Rebound Cannon Young. A lot of elbows flying in there. A lot of elbows flying in there, Jake. He's a big, tall kid. But, man, when he comes out of there swinging those elbows, it's a little scary.
Payne Burton and Gage Harris both questioned the ref about the elbows.
Number 20, Eli Tucker.
I'm not sure of the ref's response.
Eli Tucker checks into the game. Number 40, that's going to be Eli Dearborn checking out. Clinton County able to get the ball across into the front court. That's Cohen Davis. Over to Steele Burchett. And again, away from the ball. Thinks they're going to pin Cannon Young on him. A rebound away from the play. Second time in a row. Dylan Anderson has ended up on the court as the ball went up for a shot. He's kind of holding his neck this time. Is Dylan Anderson. Didn't see it. Maybe got something right under his chin. Ended up on the floor. Bobcats ball, 14-12, 3:20 to go here in the first quarter up in Albany, Kentucky. Entry pass into Lyric Paris over to Payne Burton. Payne Burton, handoff. Eli Reagan, he wants to go one-on-one. Gets it down into the paint. He's just going to lose his dribble. Going to be picked up by Cohen Davis. He's going to go down court, and we're going to have a foul by Dylan Anderson. Coach Amonette saying, hey, don't stop your dribble. Once you get it in there, take it to the rack. Clinton County going to inbound underneath their own bucket. Telling Cohen Davis here he needs to tuck his shirt in. Bulldogs play it in. Get it out near the half-court line. Just barely saved it over and back, but still Burchett gets it back to Cohen Davis. He's going to dribble up near half court. It's being guarded by Dylan Anderson this time. Anderson comes up to check him. Picks up his dribble.
Nice play.
On the steal, Lyric Paris wasn't able to convert on the free throw. And as the shot goes up, we're going to have a rebound foul. We're going to have it against the Bobcats, and that's going to be 1-1 already here for the Bobcats as we're still under. We've got 2:39 to go here, first quarter. Bulldogs going to shoot 1 plus the bonus for the rest of the half, Jake.
Yeah, I think they got Lyric Paris there with a little bit of maybe a push in the back. Casey, we saw this when we went up to Russell County, Kentucky. It was I think the foul distribution up there was 8-1 in the first half at one point. How can Pickett County fight this and not let this get into their head?
You got to have composure. You got to play through it. You hear a lot of coaches sometimes when the fouls get out of the way, hey, we just got to play through it, and that's what the Bobcats got to do right now. Bobcats into the front court. Get the ball over to Thomas. Backdoor cut. Reagan. He gives it up to Gage Harris. 14-12. Bobcats in the lead. 2:20 to go here, first period. Handoff dribble. Eli Reagan's going to have it. Top of the circle. He's working against number 24, Bredden Stockton. Pass off left wing. Dylan Anderson. Gage Harris on the drive. Pull-up jumper in the center of the lane, no good. Rebound steal Burchett. Clinton County back in business. Get the ball across half court. And over near the table, a long ways from the bucket, they're going to charge Gage Harris with a foul. Way away from the bucket.
Yeah, and Coach Amonette really wondering why he fouled him all the way out there, 34 feet from the basket.
Cohen Davis steps to the free throw line. First shot's on the way. It's good. Cohen Davis said, hey, Eli Reagan kind of bumping me right there after the play. Eli Reagan said, hey, I got bumped into him. Blocking out the shooter. Cohen Davis goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. We've got a tie basketball game as we go under 2 minutes to go here in the first period up here at the border battle in Albany, Kentucky. Pickett County and Clinton County. Lyric Paris, top of the circle. Going to set a screen, handoff. Eli Reagan, shots on the way, no good. Rebounds in there. And Lyric Paris tried to go after it. Unfortunately, ball was already out of bounds. Back to Clinton County. They'll play it in underneath their own bucket. 94 feet to go. Get the ball in to Cohen Davis. Baseball pass down court. Into number 40. And that ball is going to be swatted away that time down. Rebound, steal Burchett. He's not able to finish. Eli Reagan wants to push. And Eli Reagan going to turn it over. And numbers this time down for Clinton County. 16-14, Clinton County leads. And we're going to have a timeout on the court. Joseph Amonette saw a couple of turnovers. Eli Reagan's turned it over a few times. And just trying to call a timeout here, re-rally the troops, Jake. Bobcats trail it now 16-14 as we go under 1 minute here to go in the first period.
Yeah, I think, Coach Amonette really just trying to calm his guys down. Clinton County's been able to break that Pickett County press that the Bobcats love to do so much and catch a few guys open under the basket and just try to rewire this offense a little bit.
So game reset here. Bobcats trail at 16-14. Your lineup in the game is going to be Lyric Paris, Caden Thomas, Eli Reagan, Payne Burton, and Gage Harris for the Bobcats. Eli Reagan works it across the top of the timeline. Over to Caden Thomas, right wing, Gage Harris, pump fake. Gets this defender off the air. Backdoor cut this time down, Eli Reagan. Nice little pass that time in from number 10, Lyric Paris. Found a cut and Eli Reagan cutting right to the bucket, backdoor. Nice play Reagan's fouled. Pickett going to play it in underneath their own bucket. It's only the 14th foul on Clinton County.
Yeah, nice drive by Eli Reagan going in there hard. And Steele Burchett had him hooked, and Eli Reagan was never to get the ball and got fouled.
Officials drying up some perspiration down there on the floor. Reagan's going to play it in. Plays it in to Paris. Top of the key, Caden Thomas. Handoff this time, Eli Reagan. Deep three on the way. No good. Rebound this time down by Brendan Stockton. Clinton County gets it down to Cohen Davis. Cohen Davis is going to flip it right out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Gage Harris had Cohen Davis up there near the midcourt line. He stuck to him like glue and forced a bad pass.
That's going to be a good matchup to keep our eyes on. Jake, watch that Cohen Davis, Gage Harris matchup all night. Eli Reagan's got the ball. He's going to be checked by Cohen Davis. Little pull-up jumper, good. Eli Reagan rammed it in there. The defender dropped off. He pulled straight up. Nice jump shot for Eli Reagan. Cohen Davis, right wing this time to Stockton. He gets it inside. Number 11. That's still Burchett. He's going to run completely over Eli Reagan.
Yeah, I thought Eli Reagan definitely had position there.
Call goes against Reagan. And number 11, that's still Burchett, going to go to the free throw line right here. Try to regain this lead for the Bulldogs. UCSportsNation.com covers your Bobcats and all the Upper Cumberland. UCSportsNation.com, powered by Hall Sports and Outdoors. First free throw by Burchett, no good. Second one on the way, also short. Ripped out of there this time, Payne Burton. Going to give it off to Reagan. As we go under 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Coach
Reagan.
Gaminette's going to spread him out.
Reagan picks his dribble up. Hands off to Gage Harris. Top of the circle, Payne Burton, he's driving. And he's going to be fouled as he goes to the bucket. You hear the horn go off. Officials came in and took a foul to the table. And so Payne Burton going to go to the free throw line right here. Try to break this 16-all tie. Nice little drive that time, Payne Burton. Clock was winding down. He had it left wing, just tried to drive it center of the paint. Got up, got fouled.
Casey, this is like shooting in the gym all by yourself.
Yeah, these are a lot of times really difficult free throws. All eyes are right on you. However, Payne Burton goes 2 for 2, Jake. Bobcats going to take that lead 18-16. And we're going to take a full commercial break here. Keep sticking around, guys. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Ammonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Ammonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Ammonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Ammonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Fiery first quarter. Eli Reagan already finds himself with 11 points, leads the Bobcats as the Bobcats lead 18-16 starting the second quarter. Here's Casey Bolden.
Clinton County going to inbound over to Cohen Davis. Top of the key, still Burchett. He's going to drive. Gets it all the way down to the rack, and he's going to finish. Nice move that time, still Burchett. Got it right down to the rack. Wasn't going to be denied. 18 all. And Reagan's going to have it up near half court. Almost turned it over. Able to get it right wing to Gage Harris. Gage Harris works it down inside this time to Lyric Paris. Lyric Paris able to finish. Bobcats retake the lead 20-18. 7:20 to go here in the second quarter. Get it top of the key, Cohen Davis. Left side of the, it's going to be Eli Dearborn this time. Gets it over to Brendan Stockton. Back to Cohen Davis. Steal this time, Payne Burton. Payne Burton wants to go coast to coast. Gets it up, just cannot finish the bucket. Had pressure that time down, just couldn't finish it. Quickly back down court. And Payne Burton again on another steal. Let's see if he can convert this time. He can't, but he's going to be fouled by Cohen Davis. A couple of really good defensive plays by Payne Burton. Jake, he couldn't finish the first one. He couldn't finish the second one. Fortunately, he was fouled, but really good defensive pressure, overplaying passing lanes by Payne Burton.
Nice awareness by Payne Burton to find that basketball in the air. And I think he knew this time he had that was Cohen Davis on his back coming in there and was able to throw that up to the hoop. Didn't finish it, but got the foul.
Dylan Anderson is set to check in at the table. Payne Burton goes 2 for 2 from the free throw lines, extend that Bobcat lead 22-18. 6:54 to go here in the second quarter. Payne Burton going to check out. Dylan Anderson checking in. Full court pressure from the Bobcats. Looks like a 2-2-1 little zone pressure. They're able to work around it. That's Clinton County. Got the ball top of the circle. Cohen Davis working one-on-one versus Dylan Anderson. Get the ball inside. Nice little backdoor cut that time. Somebody just got caught ball watching. Nice little backdoor cut by Braden Stockton. Clinton County cuts that lead back to 2. 22-20. 6:20 to go here until halftime. Left wing, it's Eli Reagan. And big number 40, that's Eli Dearborn, came out and tried to get a steal. Top of the key working against Caden Miller, just got tangled up with him. And this time down, Caden Miller going to go to the free throw line. Substitutions checking into the game. Caden Thomas checking into the game. Gage Harris checking back out for the Bobcats.
Casey, 6:15 left to go in the half, and we look at the fouls now, finding ourselves a little bit more even at 9-7.
Things tend to work themselves out. Jake Cohen Davis gets the ball up court, picks up his dribble, runs into a double team, passes it off to Steele Burchett. Short corner this time, Brendan Stockton. He's not able to finish. Rebound, Jacob Amonette. Jacob Amonette goes into the front court. Being checked by Steele Burchett. Handoff Dylan Anderson. He's going to the rack. He's not going to be stopped. Dylan Anderson.
Nice move by Dylan Anderson coming off that curl. He got in that lane quick.
Did. Went up with a purpose and nice finish. Bobcats lead at 24-20. 5.5 to go here, second quarter. Cohen Davis got it right center of the lane. He's going to lose it. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Back over to the Bobcats. Bobcats with some really nice defensive possessions the last few times down. A couple of them specifically by Payne Burton. Top of the key this time, Caden Thomas. Handoff Eli Reagan. Over to Caden Miller. Jacob Amonette, three-point shot on the way, no good. Nice rebound that time. Caden Thomas came in there flying, got it to go down. Eli Reagan on the short jumper, no good. Rebound, Steele Burchett. Pass off to Cohen Davis. Facing that full court pressure. Gets it up court to Brendan Stockton. Over into the corner, Eli Dearborn. This time, skip pass over to Steele Burchett. He's able to knock down a three-pointer. 24-23. Bobcats lead it here. Dylan Anderson into the front court. He's got it in the corner. He's trapped. Jacob Amonette goes one-on-one. Goes into the corner. Thomas back to Amonette. Three ball on the way, no good. And on the rebound, they're going to pin that one against Caden Miller. Looked like Caden Miller had his arm tucked under somebody and wasn't even able to jump. Had him held down onto the ground. And the foul goes against Caden Miller. Tough break that time for the Bobcats.
And the Pickett County fans are voicing their concern as well.
Yeah.
He definitely had his arm pinned.
Caden Miller that time held completely down.
And he still came down with the rebound.
Yeah, somehow he still got the ball. Tough break that time for the Bobcats. Eli Tucker going to go to the free throw line this time for the Bulldogs. First shot's on the way. It's good. Ties the game back up, 24-24, 4:33 to go here until halftime. Substitution is going to be checking in at the table. The next dead ball, Thomas Ostereicher. He's going to be checking in. Looks like he's going to come in for number 2, Cohen Davis. So check your lineup here for the Bobcats. Eli Reagan, Jacob Amonette, Dylan Anderson, Lyric Paris, and Caden Thomas. Left side, Eli Reagan. Inside, Lyric Paris can't finish the short jumper. Rebound, Clinton County. Clinton County's going to pick up their dribble as they cross half court. And barely able to get away from a turnover. Back top of the key to Stockton. It's being guarded against Caden Thomas. He wants to go one-on-one versus Thomas. Oh, and he double dribbled. Grabbed the basketball, was going to pass it, then decided he wanted to dribble some more. It's not allowed in the rules, Jake.
No,
officials caught it. Turnover. Back to the Bobcats. Bobcats trail it 25-24. We work under 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Jacob Amonette going to be working against Steele Burchett. Jacob Amonette hands off Dylan Anderson. Goes center of the paint. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound Steele Burchett. He wants to push. Has to pass off to Stockton before he turns it over. And nice play that time, Eli Reagan. Stockton tried to pass it down into the corner to Steele Burchett. And Eli Reagan just came in there, got a hand on it right off the leg.
Eli Reagan hanging out in Burchett's back pocket.
Sure was. Nice defensive possession again by the Bobcats. Gage Harris, right wing. Over to Payne Burton, top of the key. Lyric Paris. Back to Burton, right corner. Back to Paris. Gage Harris got it left wing. He's going to drive. Takes it in. Nice little scoop shot that time. Gage Harris. Little loop-de-loop. And how do you do? Found the bucket. Nice bucket that time down Gage Harris. Bobcats retake the lead 26-25. We've got a full court pass this time. And Paris tries to go get it. And he's going to be fouled from behind. So another good defensive possession that time down, Jake. They're creating some turnovers and really being able to play some stingy defense on the defensive end.
And I really like how the way Pickett County has, found ways to the basketball. They've made their way into the passing lanes. They've hung out in in the back pocket of some of these Bulldog players, and they've the defense from last time out to midway to tonight has been very stifling.
Looking for more on the Bobcats? Find it on UCSportsNation.com. Powered by Hall Sports and Outdoors. And Lyric Paris goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Extends the Bobcats lead 28-25 as we work under 3 minutes to go here in Albany, Kentucky until halftime here at this border battle. Clinton County leads the series in the last 8 games. They will lead at 5-3. Pickett County trying to even that up a little bit. Shot on the way by Steele Burchett, no good. But rebounding in there is going to be big number 40, Eli Dearborn. And he's going to be fouled this time down by Lyric Paris. So Dearborn going to go to the free throw line here. Try to keep this game close. As the Bulldogs trail it here by 3.
Casey, as we move in under 2 minutes, looking at the foul count, Amonette's got 2. Gage Harris has 2. Lyric Paris has 2. Dylan Anderson has 2. It's very critical that we can keep all these guys find a way to halftime staying at 2 fouls.
Yeah. Substitution checking in. Lyric Paris checking out. Caden Miller checking in for the Bobcats. And Dearborn went 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Jacob Amonette going to work the ball across the timeline. Over to Eli Reagan. Up top of the key, this time Miller. And Miller, about 37.5 feet away from the bucket. It's going to be fouled that time, Jake, by Eli Dearborn.
Yeah.
Not a good foul to take to the table.
Not a good foul to take to the table. You had him pinned down here along the baseline right in front of us. He had nowhere to go, was looking to pass it. He was struggling to find somebody to pass the ball to. If you had held on for a couple more seconds, you may have forced a turnover, and instead you bailed him out.
Caden Miller at the free throw line. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound, Payne Burton. He's had some big plays here in the first half. Keeps this possession alive. 3 ball on the way in the corner, no good. Looked like Gage Harris got hammered.
He
no
found
foul.
his way to the bench, the Clinton County bench.
Cohen Davis going to bring it across the center line, working against Payne Burton. He's going to the rack, not able to finish it. Rebound Miller over to Jacob Amonette. Amonette pushing into the front court. Corner three ball on the way by Gage Harris. You hear the crowd, it's good.
The gunner guns and bang, Gage Harris.
Lyric Paris starting to heat up. And we got a timeout on the court. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Jake will keep it right here. A couple of really good defensive possessions by the Bobcats. Nice three-point ball that time by Gage Harris. He's able to connect. A couple of big plays here in the first half. While they didn't lead to points, they led to turnovers or an extended possession by Payne Burton.
Yeah, absolutely. Payne Burton had 2 steals back-to-back possessions ago. He had a nice rebound down here. He's playing really good defensively, and he's provided some sparks in this game when the Bobcats needed it.
Bringing some lift off that bench, some energy, and that's what the Bobcats need. Need that guy that wants to know, that knows his role, Jake, can come in and knows, hey, I might not be a starter for this ball club, but I'm going to come in, I'm going to find my niche. I'm going to come in and spark the team by making a game-winning type play. We talked about it earlier in the game, whether it's a turnover, an offensive foul, or a big offensive rebound to keep possessions alive. Really like the way Payne Burton's playing here in the first half. Clinton County going to be able to cross the timeline, avoid some of that Bobcat pressure. Up top of the key, Cohen Davis working against Caden Thomas. 5-second counts on. Cohen Davis just kind of standing, not a whole lot of movement this time down by the Bulldogs. That's going to be 24. That's Stockton. He goes up, he's not able to finish. But on the rebound, they're going to pin Caden Miller. That's going to be Miller's third foul. You just talked about it, Jake. Can we get till halftime with nobody getting more than 2 fouls? The answer is no. Shot on the way this time by number 14, Drew Davis, who got fouled on the rebound. He's not able to convert it. Lyric Paris checking back into the game for the Bobcats. Caden Miller checking back out with those 3 fouls. Drew Davis, second free throw on the way. No good. Rebound. Guess who? Payne Burton.
And he got that rebound from a nice block out by Caden Thomas.
Sure did. Jacob Amonette going to turn the basketball over. Steele Burchett on the drive. Payne Burton tries to get back and stop him. Not going to give him the free layup. And Clinton County going to go back to the line. Steele Burchett on the turnover, Jake. They just dribbled it length to length to the court. Pickett County couldn't stop the basketball. Drove it right into the rim. Payne Burton came over and took a foul. Bobcats lead it here 31-25, 1:14 to go here in the first quarter.
Number 14, Eli Reagan in the lineup for the Bobcats.
Saturday morning, we take you all over the Upper Cumberland as we visit live with coaches and players the high school playbook presented by Mountain Barn Builders. Talking Hoops, Saturday at 9 o'clock on Rock 93.7. Second free throw on the way is no good. 31-26. Bobcats lead it here as we approach 1 minute to go in the quarter. Payne Burton, nice little spin move, picks up his dribble, tosses it out to Caden Thomas. He's not able to finish. Rebound this time, Drew Davis. Over to Cohen Davis. Davis works it into front court. Working against Payne Burton. Man to man. Dribble handoff this time down to Steele Burchett. Over to Stockton. Little weave out top. Cohen Davis. Free throw line jumper's good.
Basket by Cohen Davis.
31-28. Bobcats lead here as we go under 30 seconds in the first half. Ball gets passed over right wing. Gage Harris. Top of the key this time, Eli Reagan. Reagan, Caden Thomas. Coach Amonette wants him to get one shot. Don't know if they see it or not. Kick it out back to the top. Gage Harris, Eli Reagan, 8 seconds to go.
He's telling him to go. He's telling him to go.
Eli Reagan draws the double team, and Eli Reagan's going to be fouled.
Oh.
Top of the key.
Yeah, they had Eli Reagan in trouble up in the air and in desperation.
Yeah, didn't really have a whole lot to go. Didn't have a whole lot of places to go with it. Couldn't tell if he was going to shoot it or if he was going to pass it. The officials say he was going to pass the basketball. They're going to give him 2 shots. He was beyond the three-point line when he got fouled. Eli Reagan going to go to the free throw line. First shot's on the way. It's good. Eli Reagan had quite the first quarter. think he had 3 triples there in the first quarter. Cooled off a little bit here in the second. He's had a couple of turnovers, but you know what gets you the confidence back, Jake? Go knock yourself down a couple of free throws. He's able to knock down 1 of 2. Bobcats rebound. 3-point shot on the way at the end of the quarter. No good by Caden Thomas. And that's going to bring us to halftime, where the Bobcats lead the Bulldogs from Clinton County. Your score, 32-28. Stick around. We'll have halftime stats. We'll talk about second half adjustments and what you can expect. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
UC Sports Nation's live coverage of Bobcats basketball, sponsored by Union Bank. With the modern tools to make banking easier, the experience you can count on. Union Bank, member FDIC. By Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon. By Livingston Regional Hospital. Today, when every second matters, depend on Livingston Regional. And by Brown's Funeral Chapel, helping families all across Pickett County. Proud to support the Bobcats. Brown's Funeral Chapel.
Hi, this is James Green, your local Twin Lakes security consultant. If you've been thinking about a security system for your business, the new year is a great time to make the move. Twin Lakes offers commercial fire alarms, panic buttons, access control, and video surveillance, all at low rates with 24/7 service. Please call 528-2005 or visit twinlakes.net to learn more about our business security solutions. Happy New Year!
At People's Bank, we have a long history of service to the communities we serve. We look forward to a future filled with challenges, but at the same time, we know from our past, we will rise up and meet those challenges head on. At People's Bank, our success and the success of this community are forever intertwined. And if we are to succeed, the people we serve must also be successful. People's Bank and Trust Company, with offices in Byrdstown and Albany, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Welcome back to Albany, Kentucky, Clinton County High School, as the Bobcats lead 32-28 at halftime. Taking a look at the numbers, the Bobcats are led in points by Eli Reagan with 14, followed by Gage Harris with 10. Lyric Paris and Payne Burton both have 4, and Dylan Anderson with 2. Casey, they lead at halftime by 4, and it's been done without any help from Jacob Amonette, as he got 2 early fouls in the first quarter, and he's seen limited action.
Yeah, we talked about it in the girls' game. Just like Emmy Lowe had a couple of early fouls, had to go check out. Same thing right here. Amonette not able to get on track from three-point range. Had to spend a lot of minutes in the first half over on the bench. Just not able to get going offensively. The good news is he's had a lot of surrounding players step up. Eli Reagan with a big first quarter. I think he knocked down 3 triples. Played really well in the first quarter. Had a few turnover issues there in the second quarter. But really, when you think through it, had a really nice first half overall. Then you've got some big-time contribution tonight. He doesn't show up in the scoring column, Jake, but Payne Burton has came in and gave the team some really quality minutes.
Yes, he
has had a lot of really offensive rebounds and steals on the defensive end that have really been able to propel the Bobcats into this 4-point lead that they hold here at halftime. So if you're Coach Amonette, you want to figure out, again, ways to protect the basketball. Don't turn it over. They've had a few turnovers here in the first half that were really costly couple of times deep in the possession, just not able to get a shot up. Don't want to have empty possessions here in the second half. Want to continue to find out ways to get the basketball into your scores, like Reagan Amonette. We'll see if he can heat up here in the second half. Clinton County, they're going to try to, again, they're going to, if they can, they got into a little foul trouble too. Big Cannon Young had to check out early after a couple of fouls, but they had one possession on the offensive end where they got it into 40 Eli Dearborn right at the free throw line, and then you had Cannon Young stepping in and posting up. It's going to be really difficult to defend because the Bobcats are simply undersized in there to do it. So we'll see if they go back to that set as they come back here in the second half, Jake, and try to figure out ways they can get themselves back in this basketball game and try to take the series to 6-3 instead of 5-3.
Absolutely. Taking a look at our girls scoreboard in girls action that concluded earlier, along with Pickett County topping Clinton County, Kentucky 51-41. The Cookeville Cavs go down to Murfreesboro and get the season sweep over the Oakland Lady Patriots 51-41. York tops Cumberland County 49-36. Clark Range goes on the road and beats Gordonsville 45-40. Livingston hosting DeKalb County in region action. Livingston Academy wins 62-49. Upperman goes to Lafayette and tops Macon County 50-18. White County beats Stone in Crossville 58-44. And that is a look at your girls scoreboard. We'll be back with more on the halftime show as Pickett County leads Clinton County, Kentucky 32-28.
James Siebers is a junior with the White County High School Band. Siebers caught up with UC Sports Nation recently as part of our Spirit Nation category. This is UC Sports Nation This Week. I guess even before your experience with the band, can you kind of talk about when you first, kind of started noticing that you wanted to get into music? What were some of the first instruments that you kind of, fiddled around with, or just when was that starting process for you in the music world?
I didn't really want to get into music for a long time, but one day I just randomly decided when I was little that I wanted to go see the Christmas parade, and when I saw the marching band, I randomly decided that that is absolutely what I wanted to do. And of course I was in elementary school, so they don't make those options available. I'm old enough now that I realize it's partly physical. You just aren't big enough to play some of the instruments. I play clarinet in the marching band. I didn't actually want to when I finally got to middle school. I wanted to play flute. I thought they looked pretty and elegant, and when I finally sat down to try playing, I realized that I didn't want to wait 6 months to be able to make any sound reliably. So I went with my second choice, and I'm pretty happy about that.
Throughout the musical process, have you kind of maybe branched out to other instruments since then? Like you mentioned, I know you mentioned clarinet just then, but since those 1 and 2 that you started with, has there been any branching out with the instruments that you try to dabble in?
Personally, not really. There was a time a few years ago where I tried to learn to play saxophone. That got cut short because of COVID. I think for the few months I did it, I was okay. Good thing is, the instrument that I do play is very similar to saxophone in a lot of ways. The fingerings are similar. It's a reed instrument, so it's not like having to completely start from scratch.
What are some things about the process of learning an instrument and getting familiar with it, and then eventually maybe kind of getting a level of mastery? Just what are some parts about that process that make you stick with it and actually keep you within that process? What are some things that you enjoy about it?
Sometimes I really do enjoy it, and sometimes the best thing to do is put it down and walk out of the room, because maybe it's because I've not mastered anything. I'm too young to be a master of anything, but there are still a lot of days where you just get extremely frustrated. But the days where that comes to pay off at a football game, at a big competition, at a concert, it makes it worth it.
That's junior band member at White County High School, James Siebers. For more interviews with students and coaches from across the Upper Cumberland, visit ucsportsnation.com.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Ammonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Ammonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Ammonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Ammonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Start of the third quarter in Clinton County, Kentucky. Pickett County leads 32-30. Here's Casey Bolden.
First possession down that time, Jake. You guessed it, Big Cannon Young. We talked about him at halftime. He spent a lot of time on the sideline, on the bench with foul trouble, but first possession down for Clinton County. He's able to get in there and muscle his way for a bucket. Gage Harris, other end, says, hey, I'll match you and do you one better. Three-pointer's good. Harris, 35-30. Bobcats lead it here third quarter. That's going to be Cohen Davis. Gets it out on the perimeter to Stockton. Nice pass inside that time from Burchett. Cohen Davis. He's going to be fouled out as he drives to the bucket. May pin that one on Eli Reagan.
That was on number 21, Caden
Actually, they're going to pin it on 21, Caden Thomas. So Dylan Anderson is going to check back into the game for the Bobcats. Cohen Davis, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Ammonette. Ammonette works at front court. Working against Burchett. Gets it left wing to Anderson. Top of the key, Miller. Right wing, Reagan looks for Cutter. Top of the key, Miller. Shots on the way, no good. Rebound, Cannon Young, the big man. Stockton working against Dylan Anderson, top of the circle. Picks up his dribble. Right wing, Cohen Davis working against Eli Reagan. Want to get a screen and roll this time going down with Cannon Young. Gets it over into the left-hand corner. That's Steele Burchett. He's going to drive it to the rack, and he's not going to be denied. Nice bucket that time. Steele Burchett caught it left corner, drove it all the way into the rack. Nice little hang time. Get it to go. Dylan Anderson this time down for the Bobcats. He's going to drive. Not able to get it to go. Rebound, Caden Miller. He's not able to get the offensive board to go. Cohen Davis wants to run the other way for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Caden Miller had a nice look. Tough shot as he couldn't go back up with it.
Steele Burchett going to drive it in this time for Clinton County.
That was on number 5, Dylan Anderson.
And it's going to be fouled this time down Dylan Anderson. Payne Burton and Lyric Paris set to check in at the scorers table for the Bobcats. Bobcats lead at 35-32. 5:30 to go here in the third quarter. Substitutions checking in. Burton and Paris checking in. Gage Harris and Caden Miller checking out for the Bobcats. First shot on the way was good. Second free throw upcoming. Second shot by Steele Burchett's good. Cuts the lead to 1. 35-34. Bobcats lead it.
Casey, a battle to watch this second half may be Lyric Paris and Big Cannon Young. They're fighting down low.
Dylan Anderson, left corner shot from downtown, does nothing but tickle the twine. Three ball's good. Dylan Anderson, good looking shot. Ball came off there looking nice. Cannon Young goes inside. Looked like he traveled. They didn't call it. He's battling inside against Paris. That's going to be a big mismatch.
Lyric Paris not giving any ground. Did look like he traveled, but they're going to get him with his third foul.
Caden Miller over at the scores table. He's getting ready to check back in as the fouls start to mount up here against the Bobcats. Cannon Young's shot a little flat, but it hits the bottom of the net. It's good. Not a whole lot of arch on that shot. Straight lined it in there like a missile. Miller checks in. Paris checks out. Second free throw coming up by Young is no good. It's off the front of the rim.
Lane violation.
And it looks like they're going to call a foul. Did they get Caden Miller over for that one? I think you're.
Paris in the lineup for the Bobcats.
I'm not sure what they called right there, Jake. Must have called a lane violation. It's the only thing I can think of. Nonetheless, Young back at the free throw line. His retry is no good. Rebound, Dylan Anderson. Hands off this time, Eli Reagan. Works the ball down court. It's working against Cohen Davis. Going to go in the middle. And Cannon Young comes over. And he's going to pick up a foul. Probably a tough break that time for Clinton County. He came over. He was pretty straight up. The offensive player looked like he created a lot of that contact,
yeah,
Jake.
I was going to say it looked like Eli Reagan may have grabbed an arm to the face, not on Cannon's part, but
Eli Reagan shot on the way, no good.
We'll take the free throws.
Yeah, for sure. Another free throw on the way by Reagan is coming. Official tosses him the ball. Shots on the way. Goes 0 for 2 that time. Rebound this time down Eli Dearborn, the other big man. Got a couple of big fellas in the game this possession down for the Bulldogs. And Cohen Davis going to dribble right over to the sideline. He's going to get double teamed.
Yeah, I think
Clinton County going to get the timeout.
Dylan Anderson looking at the ref along on the near sideline, like he may have forced the jump ball, and I guess the ref didn't see it.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout regardless, granted to Clinton County. They're going to have the ball opposite the scores table.
Either he forced a jump ball, Casey, or knocked the ball out of Davis's hands. And, either way, the ref didn't see it. Clinton County was able to get the timeout.
Break goes this time to Clinton County for sure. He was over here on the sideline, had a double team. Didn't even have possession of the basketball. Somehow was able to get a timeout. So, check your score here. Bobcats lead at 38-35, 4:40 to go. Third quarter, Clinton County's going to have it side out. Right down from us. Stockton on the inbound. He's going to play it in this time. Oh, Dylan Anderson. And he got burnt back door that time on the inbound play.
I think they
Steal Burchett.
That was on number 5, Dylan Anderson, his fourth, team's fourth of the half.
And that's going to be his fourth foul.
He's going to have to sit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Gage Harris checking in the scores table. He's going to give Dylan Anderson a breather. Going to have to check out with those 4 fouls. So mark that down, Jake. 4:39 to go here in the third quarter. Dylan Anderson had to check out with 4 fouls. We've got a couple other Bobcats with 3 apiece. Fouls are mounting up. Shots on the way is good. Cuts the lead. 38-37. Bobcats lead at 4:35 to go third quarter. Jacob Amonette works the ball up from the front court to Eli Reagan. Passes off to Gage Harris. Want to start the offense. A little stagnant this time now. A lot of folks standing around. Jacob Amonette gets pushed out of bounds that time down. And Cohen Davis on the steal. And he takes it coast to coast. And Bulldogs going to take the lead, 39-38. And this time down court, Jacob Amonette trying to work against Steele Burchett. He tries to make a spin move. Burchett just actually beat him to the spot. They called an offensive foul that time against Ammonette.
I don't think Steele Burchett was set.
Last time down, Ammonette got tossed into the Bobcats bench
that's two tough
as he's coming off a screen. Cohen Davis on the inbound. Steal, almost a steal that time by Payne Burton. And that's what we call a game-winning play, Jake. Want the momentum to go the other way, somebody's got to step up and make a play. That time down, Lyric Paris. He takes one right to the chest. And nice turnover. Cost the team the bucket and the opportunity to score and get you the ball back. That's a big-time play right there.
I've said before, you got to appreciate a player that can take a charge. And that time it was Lyric Paris.
My opinion, it's one of the biggest game changers in a game. Changes the complexion and changes the momentum a lot of times with the offensive foul. Had one that time. Lyric Paris just stood in there and took one for the team. Love that. It's a game-winning type play. As we talked about, Bobcats are 2-3 in games decided by 6 points or less. And right now they trail at 39-38, so they're going to have some of those game-winning type plays here in the last quarter and a half. Eli Reagan, top of the circle, and we're going to have an illegal screen this time down. They're going to pin that one on Lyric Paris. Just an illegal screen. Wouldn't let his defender go around him. And that's going to be his fourth foul. So you've got Dylan Anderson with 4. And Lyric Paris is going to have to check out of the game with 4 as well. So check your lineup here. Payne Burton, Gage Harris, Eli Reagan, Jacob Ammonette, and Miller on the court for the Bobcats. Bobcats trail at 39-38. 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Down in Albany, up in Albany, Kentucky. Stockton tries to get to the rim. He can't. Shots up no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Back to the Bobcats.
Casey, looking at the foul situation overall, Pickett has 6 this half. Clinton County only has 2.
Eli Reagan works the ball front court. Coach Ammonette wants a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout, Jake. Let's take one with them. You're listening to Bobcat basketball. They trail by 1 right here on UC Sports Station.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches. It's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
2 threes from Gage Harris and Dylan Anderson have the Pickett County Bobcats at 38 points. Only problem, Clinton County has 39. 3:30 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Casey Bolden.
Bobcats inbound. Get it over to Reagan. Works at top of the key. Ammonette, nice pass that time. Pass down inside to Miller. Miller gets it blocked. Kind of hesitated before he went up. Should have just went up strong with it. Turnover back to Clinton County. Stockton works the ball left side. Steele Burchett gets it over Cohen Davis. It's like Steele Burchett may have just injured his leg a little bit, limping around this time in the offensive set. Eli Reagan up top of the key, checking Cohen Davis. And there's that play that goes inside. And we talked about it at halftime, and they're going right back to it, Jake. Once they get the ball right there at the free throw line, they have their big man step in. Big-time mismatch. Cannon Young just steps in, takes it to the bucket, and that's going to be Caden Miller's 4th foul.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Got a lot of folks here in foul trouble.
Cannon Young is much bigger than Caden Miller, and he showed it there once again.
Cannon Young, second free throw, or his free throw's on the way. It's good. Bulldogs extend that lead over the Bobcats, 42-38, 2:45 to go here, third quarter. Ball, right wing, Jacob Amonette. He's going to dribble it off his leg. Picked up by Gage Harris. Shots on the way, no good. Rebound, Payne Burton. He takes it up. He's going to draw contact. This time down from Cannon Young. And Payne Burton going to go to the free throw line. Nice bucket, or nice move that time, Payne Burton. He's able to work his way down into the bucket. Takes it up against a much bigger Cannon Young, Jake, but he's able to get the shot up. Not able to get it to go, but he's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was either Cannon Young or Eli Dearborn one that tried to wrestle that ball away, and Payne Burton tucked it away like a loaf of bread and went to the basket.
He's had some big plays in this game tonight. Want to try to figure out ways to contribute here in the second half like he did the first. Bobcats need a run right here. Shots up and good by Payne Burton. Trims that margin, 42-39. 2:39 to go here, third frame here in Albany, Kentucky at the Kentucky-Tennessee cross-border rivalry. Second shot on the way by Payne Burton, also good.
Casey, I didn't know this, but that was Cannon Young's fourth foul. He's going to have to come out and sit.
Yeah, he's went over and took a seat by the coach. Bulldogs work it in around the paint. They get it inside. This time, Steele Burchett. He works it to the rack. He's able to convert. 44-30, 2:15 to go here, third quarter. If you're listening, folks, make sure you contact your friends. Tell them to hit that like and subscribe button. Don't want to miss this fourth quarter. Jacob Amonette on the bucket. Maybe his first one of the game, Jake.
It is his first one of the game.
So he's 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter before Amonette's able to get on the scoreboard. Clinton County working against that Pickett County pressure. Get it across half court. It's going to be Cohen Davis working up top against Gage Harris. Try to get a screen. This time down, can't find him. Back top of the key. Stockton over to Cohen Davis. Back right wing, Stockton. Trying to find Steele Burchett, cutting off a screen up top. Payne Burton tried to jump in the passing lane. You heard the whistle, folks. It's going to be another foul on the Bobcats. It's only Payne Burton's second, but it's the 8th team foul. Bulldogs from Clinton County going to be in the bonus the rest of the ball game. Shot on the way is good. Hit the front rim. Just able to find its way to the bottom of the net. It's a good shooter's touch. Second free throw upcoming for Steele Burchett. Short-armed it. Ball squirting around on the ground. Saved this time by Cohen Davis. Possession's going to stay alive for Clinton County. Cohen Davis on the drive.
Gage Harris out front working hard.
Caden Miller tries to rebound, can't do it. Clinton County keeps the basketball alive. Nice follow-up that time down. Eli Dearborn. They kept the basketball alive, just kept it around the bucket. Got a shot up. Eli Dearborn just able to go up and grab that one that time. Nice, strong power move. And leads 5 points down for the Bulldogs. 47-42 as we go under 1 minute here in the third quarter. Shots on the way by Reagan. Three-point ball on the way is good. We've got a whistle. Let's see what we got. Three-pointer is good.
Looked like a foul. It was definitely a foul away from
But they're going to put that foul. They're going to call it against Miller. That may be his fifth, Jake.
And I think it is. Cade Miller's going to come at. He's fouled out of the game. And in steps Will Spears, number 32, a freshman being thrown into the fire.
Yeah, Will Spears going to get some really good minutes right here, Jake. You know, this is like a district-type game, district-type atmosphere. Getting Will Spears in right here is going to be some good run minutes for him. Let's see if the young freshman, how he can come in and help impact this game.
Yeah, he came in there was some foul trouble up in Midway last Friday, and in the first half, Will Spears came in. He had some good looks. I think he had 3 total points, all from the free throw line. But he did provide some good minutes up in Midway last Friday. So we'll see what Will Spears really has tonight.
Eli Tucker, second free throw is good. He can go 2 for 2. Bobcats trail at 49-45. 51 seconds to go. Check your lineup here. Caden Thomas, Eli Reagan, Gage Harris, Will Spears, Jacob Amonette. Nice inside pass that time Amonette to Will Spears. Spears not able to convert. Nice little dime that time by Amonette. Had him wide open.
You know, one thing we saw that worked really well last week down in Ray County was those beautiful backdoor cuts. That was another one that we saw there. Will Spears had a lot of good looks like that up in Midway on Friday and just couldn't get it to finish.
Will Spears, first free throw on the way, no good. Second free throw on the way, a little hard off the back iron. He goes 0 for 2. 49-45, under 40 seconds to go here, third quarter. Let's see if Clinton County tries to go hold it for the last shot. Get it up court to Stockton. Over into the corner. That's Burchett. Top of the key, Cohen Davis working against Gage Harris. Man-to-man defense, 5-second counts on. Cohen Davis spins out of it, goes to his right, picks up his dribble.
Gage Harris continuing to work hard.
Still Burchett, gets it right corner to Stockton. 13 seconds to go here in the quarter. Stockton, top of the key, still Burchett. He wants to dribble. He wants to drive against Amonette. Gets it out to Cohen Davis. He wants to go baseline. Gets it out top of the key. Stockton over to Steele Burchett. Shots up and away. And they're going to say that. They're going to say that is good. Thought the horn came way before the bucket. And the official says the bucket is good. I don't like that one, Jake.
That horn came way before.
It's going to extend that Bulldog lead. 51-45. We're going to hear from our sponsors. Come back, folks. You don't want to turn away. Fourth quarter action coming up. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher. 117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Start of the fourth quarter in Albany, Kentucky. Clinton County leads 51-45. Here's Casey Bolden.
Clinton County going to get the first possession here of the fourth and final period. Cohen Davis works at the top of the circle. Nice little backdoor cut. That's Dearborn. Found Stockton on the backdoor cut. They're going to run that lead out to 8. 7.5 to go here in fourth quarter. Bobcats going to need some stops and to get a few buckets going. Gage Harris drives it center of the paint. No good. Rebound. This time Caden Thomas gives it off to Eli Reagan. And he's going to be bumped up near the three-point line by Cohen Davis. Fortunately for the Bobcats, only the 14th foul. Scratch that, make it the 15th foul. Dylan Anderson checking back in for the Bobcats. Gage Harris going to check back out. Eli Reagan on the inbound. Gets it into Paris.
Paris has to pass the ball.
And they're going to tag another foul, I think, on Cohen Davis. Official telling him not to show him up. After the foul, he did a lot of flinging of his arms and shaking of his head. Official said he didn't really care for that. We'll keep our eye on that.
I've noticed that Cohen Davis definitely's got a personality on him.
Number 12, Thomas Ostriker.
He's going to have to come out.
He's going to check out with those fouls. Bobcats inbound, play it in under their own bucket. Dylan Anderson throws it in this time to Paris. Picks up his dribble, gets it back right wing, Eli Reagan. He wants to go one-on-one. He does. Gets it into the center of the paint. Goes up, he's going to draw the foul, and the contact, not able to finish, but Eli Reagan going to try to go to the free throw line, cut into this 8-point lead, Jake. Bobcats are going to need a couple of stops on the defensive end. They're going to need to string together some buckets as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, looking at the foul situation, Lyric Paris has 4. Dylan Anderson has 4. Jacob Amonette luckily still hanging on at, I believe, 2. What I have Gage Harris with 2. Pickett County does have fouls to give, but they need points and they need them bad.
Eli Reagan goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Makes your score 53-46. Inbound this time down for Clinton County. They're going to get the ball on the break. Nice little break in the pressure. And Thomas Ostriker is able to finish. Pickett County on the inbound. They've got nobody to throw it into. And they're going to have to take a timeout.
And I think Pickett County just got ahead of themselves.
Timeout. We're going to take it with them, Jake. Or is it 30? Let's see here.
We're going to keep it here.
Keep it right here. Great play that time down by Clinton County. They were able to break the pressure, found a backdoor cutter, got it into Ostriker. He was able to finish it. Then Eli Reagan takes the ball out of bounds. Looks for somebody to throw it in. Unfortunately for the Bobcats, they'd all ran down court. Everybody forgot who was supposed to come back and help inbound the basketball. Coach Amonette, sensing the 5-second count was getting close, calls the timeout. Had to burn one right there. Hopefully it won't come back later in the game to burn the Bobcats.
Looking at the timeout situation, Pickett County with 2 left, Clinton County with 3.
Bobcats are going to play it in. 94 feet to go. Payne Burton checks back into the game. Payne Burton, Eli Reagan, Lyric Paris, Dylan Anderson. 3-point shot on the way by Anderson, no good. Rebound Stockton. And Stockton going to be fouled by Amonette on the rebound. So we're going to walk to the other end. Jake, we're going to shoot some free throws.
I feel like you've said that a lot tonight, Casey.
Shot a lot of free throws in this ball game. Had a lot of fouls, especially on the guys from Byrdstown.
And check that on Amonette. That's his 4th. As Pickett County needs to find a way to keep this from getting out of hand and fast.
They trail it by 9 here, 55-46, 6:40 to go. Kind of feel the momentum definitely swinging the way of the Bulldogs. Free throw by Stockton is on the way. It's no good. Rimmed in and out. Bobcats are going to need to figure a way out here to score and get some stops on the defensive end. Second shot by Stockton on the way. Good. Biggest lead of the night for either team. Clinton County Bulldogs lead it by 10, 56-46. 6:30 to go here in the 4th and final period. Ball gets down into the corner. Lyric Paris up to Jacob Amonette. He drives it into the free throw line. He's going to be fouled. Can't tell who they're going to pin it on. Looks like they're going to pin it on Steele Burchett. Only his 2nd foul, but Amonette going to try to go down and knock down a couple of free throws with the clock stopped. Jake, that's one of the ways you can get back in the game, scoring when the clock stopped. Amonette, free throw on the way is good. He's true on that one. The latest on the Bobcats and all their Upper Cumberland foes. Wake up with high school basketball Saturday on Rock 93.7. It's the high school playbook as we talk live with players and coaches. It's presented by Mountain Barn Builders. Amonette good on the 2nd free throw. Clinton County trying to break through that pressure. Turnover this time. And we've got a held ball on the court. Lyric Paris diving in after it.
That should be Pickett County's possession.
And Eli Tucker from Clinton County in there trying to scrum for it. It's going to be a held ball. And it's going to go back to the Bobcats. Trail it by 8 here. 6:16 to go. 56-48. We're in for a heck of a final 6:15 to go here, Jake. Folks, if you're listening, make sure you call your friends and let them know. We're in for a good one right here in the 4th quarter up in Albany, Kentucky. Hit that like and subscribe button. Payne Burton set to play it in after they get all the perspiration dried up on the court, and they do. Burton going to try to get it into Reagan. He's double teamed here in the backcourt to get it into Dylan Anderson. Dylan Anderson working against number 40. It's Eli Dearborn. He's just going to ride him right out of bounds.
Eli Dearborn, his 3rd.
Got to move your feet, big fella. Just couldn't do it that time. Dylan Anderson again, Jake, going to the free throw line with the clock stop. That's how you get back in the ball game. Dylan Anderson, free throws up. It's no good. Missed the front end. And he's going to foul on the rebound. Dylan Anderson's going to take a foul. I think that's going to be his 5th.
That's his 5th as well.
So that's going to be our first casualty of the basketball game.
Second casualty actually was Caden Miller.
Caden Miller's fouled out. Now Dylan Anderson's fouled out. Checking in, Gage Harris. Check your lineup here, the Bobcats. Gage Harris, Jacob Amonette, Eli Reagan, Payne Burton, and Lyric Paris. Double bonus here this time down for the Bulldogs. First shot on the way by Steele is no good. Steele Burchett.
Another way you could chip into this lead. Hopefully they miss crucial free throws down the stretch as well.
Second shot up, good. 57-48 as we approach 6 minutes here in the fourth period. Eli Reagan gets the ball across the timeline, gets it over to Gage Harris. Over to Jacob Amonette. He wants to go one-on-one against Steele Burchett. He does. Gets the ball up, and it's good. Went right through the double team, and we've got a player down on the court. Steele Burchett couldn't tell what happened to him. Left leg just kind of crumbled underneath him as players were starting to transition and run back down court.
Casey, we have seen him favor his left leg a couple times tonight already.
Looked like he might have caught a cramp as he was headed and transitioning back down court. That old one that sneaks up and bites you in the back of the thigh is not a fun one to get, Jake.
No, it is not.
Especially at 2 in the morning for me. Everybody in my house thinks there's an axe murder happening. I know how painful that is. So reset your score here. Bulldogs from Clinton County lead at 57-50. 5:50 to go. Still a lot of time left here in the fourth quarter. Bobcats, again, just need to get a few stops, figure out how they can put some more points on the board. Clinton County going to play the ball in. Steele Burchett over to Stockton. Back to Burchett. Across the timeline, working against Gage Harris. Over to Stockton. He's checked against Payne Burton. He wants to drive. Goes baseline. Shot goes up. No good. Looked like over the back that time by Eli Dearborn. No call, but the ball does squirt out of bounds off the Bulldogs. And so turnover back to Pickett County. 57-50. 5.5 to go here. Bobcats trying to scrap and claw back. We've seen them do it several times this year, JW. They've actually got the ability to do it. Can they just claw in right here, figure out a way to get some stops? Who's going to step up? Who's going to make some of those game-winning type plays that we've talked about?
Absolutely. You know, the one thing that I've said it before, you got your money's worth if you're coming in to watch Pickett County, and I think the fans here tonight will get their money's worth once again.
Going to play it in. Gage Harris crosses the timeline, goes in against Dearborn, circles back top of the key, gives it to Amonette. Amonette wants to work on Steele Burchett. Gets it over into the corner, over to Gage Harris. It's a high pass. He's going to be able to play it off of the leg of number 20, Eli Tucker, and out of bounds. Ball's going to stay with the Bobcats. Heads up play that time, Gage Harris.
Very, very heads up play as that pass is a little high from Amonette.
Ball was going to be turnover and out of bounds. Harris was able to just get it off the leg of a defender and out of bounds. Eli Reagan, really nice crossover dribble. This time down and goes to the rack. He's going to be fouled.
It looked like he was getting his jersey touched by that's Osterreicher. Able to force a shot. Back to the line we go.
Eli Reagan back at the line. Shots on the way is no good. He missed his last two. And for the stretch run, you're getting Cannon Young. That's their big man. Checking back in, as well as Cohen Davis, the number 2. He's their sure-handed guard out top. Plays with a lot of emotion. Eli Reagan shot on the way. No good. He's missed his last 3 free throw attempts. As we go under 5 minutes here to go fourth quarter. Bobcats trail at 57-50. Ball gets worked into the paint. Steele Burchett going to take him, put him right in the blender and be able to score. Stretches the lead back to 9, 59-50. Bobcats trail. Pass left wing. It's Gage Harris. 3 ball on the way, no good. Fighting in there for the rebound. That's Lyric Paris. And he goes up against Dearborn. And let's see if they're going to call that a shot or what he was trying to do.
That was on number 40, Eli Dearborn, his 4th.
They're going to give him 2 shots on it. 10th foul either way, as we've worked our way into a lot of fouls tonight. Again, scoring with a clock stop going to be key to getting back into this basketball game.
Now
First shot on the way by Paris is good.
We're also getting some Bulldogs into some foul trouble as well.
Second free throw, no good, Jake. Bobcats have missed 3 out of their last 4 shots at the free throw line. Clinton County works it down court. They get it into Davis, into Young. He wants to go to work. And he's triple teamed in there and turns the basketball over. Good defense that time on the Bobcats. Jacob Amonette, he's pressing front court. Works against Burchett. Fake. Gets it over into the corner. Gage Harris, 3-point ball on the way, no good. They're fighting for the rebound. And it's going to be off Payne Burton. Off of Steele Burchett.
That was off Steele Burchett.
And really nice play again. We talked about game-winning plays. That's one right there, Jake. Knocked it right off Steele Burchett. It's going to stay with the Bobcats. It's going to prolong the possession. That's a big play right there.
That is a very big play as Payne Burton got along the sideline in the scrum, was able to knock it off Steele Burchett's leg.
4:07 to go. Bobcats trail it 59-51. Payne Burton works at the free throw line. Works against Big Young. Nice pass that time down inside. Jacob Amonette gets it to Lyric Paris. Drove baseline, just found Lyric Paris cutting down the center of the paint for the score. Timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. We'll pay our sponsors. Your score, 59-53. Bobcats trail. Stick around, fans. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
The power of community banking is undeniable. When local citizens join together and pool their resources for the good of the community, everyone benefits. At People's Bank, we are a locally owned community bank, independent of all others. We are dedicated to the success of the Upper Cumberlands and the people who live right here. Let's keep our money at home so local people will benefit the most. People's Bank and Trust Company, with offices in Byrdstown and Albany, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
Under 4 minutes to go in Albany, Kentucky. Pickett County trails 59-53. Casey, as we come down to the wire, what's Pickett County got to do to regain this lead?
They got to make some stops on the defensive end and create some turnovers. Got a double team this time down on Cohen Davis. And they're going to pin that foul on Gage Harris.
And
maybe his 5th foul, Jake.
Checking the sheet. I only have him with 2.
It's only his 3rd foul.
And I wonder how that's hit on Gage Harris. Cohen Davis pushed him over.
Yeah, they both ended up on the court. Cohen Davis creating a lot of the contact that time. Have you ever heard the old hockey rule of embellishment, Jake?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's where, you kind of fakes a penalty happening. Cohen Davis pretty good at it. 60-53. 61-53. Cohen Davis 2 for 2 from the line as we go under 4 minutes here in Albany, Kentucky. Eli Reagan goes top of the key this time. Gage Harris over to Payne Burton right at the free throw line. He wants to work to the bucket. Paris inside to Amonette over to Burton. 3-point shot on the way. Good. They call it travel. That time down against Amonette. Just a little step back jumper. The official said he traveled. Not sure about that one.
Coach Amonette's not sure about it either.
Clinton County going to inbound this time to Cohen. You got it backcourt. Going to be able to get it up court to Jackson. Scratch that Cannon Young. And the ball's going to squirt away off the Bobcats. Clinton County going to play it under their own bucket. 3:30 to go. They lead by 8. Stockton on the shot, no good.
Nice defense by Gage Harris.
Rebound, Eli Reagan. He wants to press the pace. Drives baseline outside. Payne Burton, 3-ball on the way is good.
Gunners fires and bangs.
Payne Burton cuts the lead 61-56. 3:10 to go. Down court this time as Number 10, that's going to be Lyric Paris on the foul. That may be his 5th foul. And that's what the scorer's table is indicating. That's going to be his 5th foul. So Caden Thomas checking back in for the Bobcats. Big shot that last time down court by Payne Burton, though, Jake. He's hit some big shots tonight, made some big plays to keep this team in it. Shot up by Stockton, no good. Going to need a few of those as well to get back in this game. Bobcats trail it by 5, 61-56. Second shot on the way by Stockton, also no good. Rebound, steal Burchett. He's not able to get it to go. Rebound this time, Stockton. And it's going to be, ball's going to be bounced right off Caden Thomas and right out of bounds. Couple of breaks right there, could have went the Bobcats' way, just couldn't get their hands on a defensive rebound. Cannon Young going to be posted up right on the block.
Wouldn't be surprised if they go to him.
I wouldn't either. He's outsized his man. I'm going to say he's got at least 6-7 inches on Payne Burton.
Eli Dearborn posted up on the other block as well, so you got two options along with two guys in the corner.
A little more perspiration being dried up out on the court. Payne Burton helping out with that. It's nice of him. Gives the towel back to the official. He's going to toss it back over to the bench. We're ready to go. 61-56. Bobcats trail it. 3:03 to go. Inbound play. They're looking for Cannon Young. They get it into Dearborn. Let's see if they try to find the big man posted up inside this time. Stockton on the drive. He's not able to finish. There's Dearborn, and there's a putback. That's one of those game-winning plays we talked about. Unfortunately, Clinton County able to make one. Bobcats weren't. This time down, though, Jacob Amonette says, not so fast, my friend. Jacob Amonette, 3-ball on the way was good. 63-59, 4-point game to go as we approach 2.5 to go here in the 4th and final period. Turnover. Down this time down court by Clinton County. They throw it right out of bounds, right in front of their bench. Coach can't believe it. Bobcats catch a break right there. They're down 4, 2.5 to go.
For once, he didn't get a call.
Jacob Amonette wants to work baseline. Over to Payne Burton, top of the free throw line. Shot's good. Payne Burton, big minutes tonight.
Heating up.
Stockton working backcourt against Payne Burton. Picks up his dribble, gets it up court to Dearborn. Up to Jack. Oh, he traveled and they didn't call it. And then he went back over the back. And that's going to be Cannon Young's 5th foul.
Yeah, he is. He's going to have to come out.
Thought they missed a travel. Young, they caught Young trailing the play. Big man running the court. Caught it in an awkward position. Thought he traveled. Didn't call it. Got a shot up. Wasn't able to get it to go down. Then as he tried to get the offensive rebound, just rode Payne Burton like a rented mule all the way to the floor. Payne Burton going to step to the free throw line, Jake, try to tie this basketball game. 2:07 to go here, 4th and final period.
Just a few minutes ago, these Bobcats were down 9. They got no quit in them.
This thing I love about this Bobcat team, they've got no quit in them. Seen them get down multiple times, double digits. They're still going to fight back. Scorer's table is going to check in here. Eli Tucker going to check in for the fouled out Cannon Young. Payne Burton going to be at the free throw line for 2 big free throws, going to try to tie this basketball game up here for the Bobcats. Payne Burton, first shot on the way is good. Payne Burton, probably, Jake, one of his biggest games of the year so far. He's made a lot of big plays tonight. Payne Burton, second shot on the way, and no good. Rims in and out. 63-62. Bobcats trail it by 1 as we go under 2 minutes here in the basketball game.
One of those players I think you got a key on is Cohen Davis. Maybe you can force him into some foul trouble. I think he's got 4.
Cohen Davis, Steele Burchett. That's where their offense is going to come from. Close to a 5-second count.
And Gage Harris, once again, he's been all over Cohen Davis tonight.
Yeah, really sticking right in Cohen Davis's back pocket. Caused him a lot of frustration. It's going to be played in this time, Clinton County. Steele, Caden Thomas. He's got 2-on-1. He's got numbers. He pulls it up. Gives it over in the corner to Eli Reagan. He goes short corner. Shot on the way. It's good.
Hey!
And the foul.
Eli Reagan, welcome to the party.
Basket by Eli Reagan is
on that shot. Bobcats back in business, up 64-63. 1:40 to go here in the basketball game. Eli Reagan going to try to tack onto that lead. He struggled from there recently, but not this time. Reagan with a three-point play, 65-63 Bobcats. And on the inbound again, Cohen Davis trying to get open. Cohen Davis is really good at getting his arms up and under your arms and then making it look like you're holding him down, JW.
Absolutely.
And the officials have called it a couple of times. Coach Amonette, not a big fan of that call. As Cohen Davis tries to come back down here and try to tie this game up. He's got 2 free throws. Fans here not excited about the last play for sure. Cohen Davis. And he misses the free throw. Hearing it now from the Bobcat faithful. Cohen Davis, second shot up, good. 65-64. Fans, buckle your seatbelt. This rivalry does not disappoint. Payne Burton, top of the circle. Gage Harris. Gage Harris working against Cohen Davis. Going to get a screen from Payne Burton. Over to Caden Thomas. Back out top of the key, Eli Reagan. Picks up his dribble over to Payne Burton. They steal it away from him. Payne Burton steals it back.
Nice play, Payne Burton.
Eli Reagan had numbers, didn't take it. Going to back it back out. Back to the top of the key, Gage Harris. 65-64 Bobcats as Gage Harris takes it directly to the rack, and he's going to get fouled.
Casey, you mentioned it earlier. It may have been in our girls' game. Don't be afraid to pick your dribble up and take it to the rack, and that's what Gage Harris did.
Absolutely. Saw a quick lane that opened up there, took it right to the bucket, and wasn't going to be denied. Got hammered, and he goes to the free throw line. He's not able to convert. We talked about game-winning plays, Jake. Hitting your free throws down the stretch are one of them. Bobcats really kind of struggled here in the fourth quarter at the free throw line. Second free throw up by Harris is good. 66-64. 1:05 to go here in the fourth and final period up in Albany, Kentucky. Payne Burton checking Cohen Davis in the backcourt. Is going to knock it away and out of bounds. Big night again tonight. Can't say enough about the play tonight of Payne Burton, especially on the defensive end. And they're going to call another foul in the backcourt against Payne Burton, just trying to prevent the inbound to Cohen Davis. Coach Amonette over there asking for an explanation.
I mean, you mentioned it. Cohen Davis really good at getting his arms under you. He did it right there.
All he does is he'll get his arm under there, and then he tries to come up. It makes it look like you're holding. Cohen Davis is not able to convert on the free throw. Speaking of woes at the free throw line, JW, the Bulldogs having their own right here. Cohen Davis is 1 of 3. Cohen Davis, second shot short. He gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to Stockton as we go under 1 minute to go here in the basketball game. Top of the free throw line. Into Dearborn. Back to Cohen Davis. Double team coming. Now they switch back. Get the ball over to number 20. That's Tucker. Out top. That's Dearborn. 2-point basketball game. 40 seconds to go. Steele gets in there. Burchett. They struggle. Ball's up near half court. And we're going to have a timeout. Looked like we should have had an offensive foul down in there deep in the paint during the possession. No call. They passed on it. Ball got squirted away at half court. Fortunately for Clinton County, Jake, they got a timeout. Let's keep it right here. We're under 1 minute to go. Bobcats lead at 66-64, Jake. They were down by 10 in the fourth quarter. Figured out ways to scratch and claw their way back.
And I'm going to use one of your sayings. Game-winning plays. Payne Burton, Gage Harris, Jacob Amonette, Eli Reagan. All those guys have found a way to contribute into this fourth quarter. And I think they were down 55, 54, something like that. They were down 9. I think he got to 9 or 10. And Pickett County, it's just been grit, fight the entire fourth quarter. It's like two bullies meeting out in the back in the schoolyard, duking this one out for king of the school.
Absolutely. They meet on the playground. They meet at pickup games. This is for bragging rights. Both teams want to go back home with a W tonight. Bobcats really laying it out on the line. Payne Burton, probably his best game of his career tonight. Really chipped in on both ends of the court. As we talked about game-winning plays just a few minutes ago, Bobcats got beat by 2 points in a couple of different games at that Ray County tournament. They're up 2 now. See if they can make a few more plays here, figure out ways to close this game out. Stockton's going to inbound, opposite table. Get the ball into Dearborn, way away from the bucket. Over to Cohen Davis. He picks up his dribble, nowhere to go. Get it into, and that's an offensive foul. Gage Harris stepped up and said, hey, I want that game-winning play Casey keeps talking about. Takes one right in the chest. Turnover. That's a huge momentum swing for the Bobcats, and that's going to be the 5th foul for number 20, Eli Tucker. He's going to have to check out of the basketball game. Jake, just can't say enough about it. Gave up his body on the drive right there. Really got hit hard.
Yeah, he did.
But a huge turnover in the basketball game right there.
Yeah, Gage Harris saw Eli Tucker coming into that lane, getting ready to drive. He said, I'll take it this time. And, boy, what a big charge for Gage Harris.
Big momentum play in the game right there. It's a turnover. Don't get the opportunity to even get a bucket. And now you turn it back over to the Bobcats. Bobcats lead at 66-64. 25 seconds to go. They got 94 feet to go. Inbound. Eli Reagan over to Payne Burton. Not having any pressure. Now they're going to foul him. Number 12, that's Osterreicher, comes in and takes the foul. Payne Burton going to step back to the free throw line. I think he went 2 for 2 last time.
No, he actually went 1 for 2.
1 for 2 last time, trying to connect a couple of free throws and make this a 2-possession game. Payne Burton, free throw on the way is good. Follow the Bobcats on UCSportsNation.com, powered by Halls Sports and Outdoor. Payne Burton, second free throw on the way. Rattled all the way around, no good. 67-64.
Oh, Cohen Davis off his hand.
And they're going to throw the basketball right out of bounds. Cohen Davis can't believe it. They just throw it straight out of bounds.
This Pickett County crowd let him hear it.
Absolutely. Coach Irwin can't believe it over there on the Clinton County sideline either. 67-64, 17 seconds to go. Gage Harris going to play it in. Struggling to get it inbounds. Get it over to Thomas. Looked like he traveled. No call. Out top, Eli Reagan. Over to Gage Harris. Playing keep away. Over to Eli Reagan. 67-64. Eli Reagan. Or Gage Harris hit the foul or hit the floor pretty hard that time. And Gage Harris going to try to go to the free throw line, extend this 3-point lead, try to get it up to 5. Gage Harris gets bounced to basketball. Big crowd here tonight. Gage Harris free throw is up and good. Gage Harris extends that lead 68-64, 11.2 seconds to go here in Albany, Kentucky. Tennessee border rivalry. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound Stockton. Get it up to Steele Burchett. 3-point shot on the way. Banked it in. He banked it in.
3-point goal by Steele Burchett.
And timeout on the court, Clinton County. We'll keep it right here again, Jake, as we talk about let's reset the game here. Score is 68 for Pickett, 67 for Clinton County as they banked in a 3-pointer, that time down by Steele Burchett. You've got the possession arrow is favoring Clinton County, so if we have a hell ball situation, they're going to have it. Pickett's going to have the basketball here. They're going to play it in 94 feet from the bucket. They can run the baseline if they need to inbound the basketball. Coach Amonette probably over there trying to draw up a play right now to make sure the number one thing for the Bobcats, Jake, you got to get the ball in bounds.
Got to get that ball in bounds. Second, if you're more than likely going to get fouled. Go to the line, and you got to hit at least one of those. You'd like to hit 2, but you got to hit at least 1.
Yeah, the main thing right here is got to get the ball in bounds. Coach is over there drawing it up right now.
Casey, what's a play that you like to run in this season?
So I really like the home run play right here where you line 2 players up at the half-court line, 2 down around the free throw line, have them run down and screen, and then have run-outs for folks going down court off that screen. Typically, you can get a lot of folks open on that. But here we go. Payne Burton going to inbound the basketball. 94 feet to go. Bobcats lead it by 1, 68-67. There's the long pass. They don't find him. And Eli Reagan's going to catch the inbound pass, and he's going to be fouled immediately by number 14, Drew Davis. Eli Reagan struggled a little bit from the free throw line here, JW, but he's going to have an opportunity to go down here and try to extend this lead out to 3 points for the Bobcats. Reagan at the free throw line. Official bounces in the ball. Takes a dribble, shots up, and it's good. Eli Reagan making a game-winning type play, making some free throws here late. Eli Reagan at the free throw line. Second attempt on the way. No good. Rebound, Clinton County. They're going to have the ball across half court. Steele Burchett launches a three at the buzzer. It won't go. And the Bobcats are going to hang on, Jake, and head back over the Tennessee border with the dub. Bobcats get it done tonight. They trailed by 10. Made a gritty run in the fourth quarter. Had a lot of players foul out tonight. We'll talk more about it when we come back. Stick around for the postgame. Bobcats win this one tonight, 69-67 over Clinton County, the Bulldogs, up here in Albany, Kentucky. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball on UC Sports Nation.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that.
Bobcats Basketball, the Pickett County Wildcats. Tonight's game, sponsored by Aminette's Eagle Auction and Realty, where we soar higher. Book your next auction at eagleauctions.com. Pryor's Auto Spot. Get your car repaired. Done right the first time. Schedule your work now at pryorsautospot.com. Milestone Physical Therapy. Orthopedic care that improves your life. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. Milestone. And by People's Bank and Trust. Pickett County's Community Bank. People's Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Aminette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Aminette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Aminette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Aminette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Putting the wraps on tonight's game, the Union Bank post-game report. Visit your Birdstown Union Bank location. Local bank, local decisions. Union Bank.
Welcome back to a happy side of the gym here in Albany, Kentucky, as the Pickett County Bobcats get one in the Border rivalry over the Clinton County Bobcats. Final score 69-67. Taking a look at who scored what tonight for the Bobcats. Jacob Aminette had 9. Eli Reagan had 15 at the end of the third quarter. He ends the game with 18 total points. That's got to be a season high for him. Gage Harris had 15. And Lyric Paris with 7. Dylan Anderson with 5. And Big Payne Burton coming up clutch tonight with a lot of those game-winning plays that we always talk about right here on Pickett County Basketball, UC Sports Nation. He had 6 at the end of the third quarter. He ended the game with 13, so 3 Bobcats find their way to double figures tonight and get the win, the big win, the much-needed win before going to a mostly all-district schedule, 69-67 from Albany, Kentucky. Jake Wallman along with Casey Bolden. Welcome into the post-game show. Casey, Pickett County found themselves down at one point. I believe it was by 9, 58-47, in about halfway through the fourth quarter. What did Pickett County do down the stretch to, besides hitting free throws, to really close this game out and get the win?
Jake, we talked about it pregame. These guys make game-winning plays tonight. Game-winning play can happen anytime during the game, but I know we took at least 2 offensive fouls. Had some guys step up and make some free throws late. While we weren't as steady from the free throw line in the second half as I'd like for us to be, we made just enough to be able to put the game away and be able to get out of here with a sneaky win tonight and be able to get back across the border. Thinking back through the game, Eli Reagan really started the game, hit 3 threes in the first half, had a big first half for the Bobcats, and Payne Burton as well off the bench. A couple of really big plays, a couple of steals, a couple of offensive rebounds and putbacks that had a big 3-point bucket in the third or fourth quarter. Just really, I loved his energy tonight. And if I had to give a player of the game, Jake, it'd probably be to Payne Burton for his effort and his energy tonight. Bobcats come in, steal one out of a really tough place to play. Bobcats had a really nice crowd here tonight. So did the Bulldogs, the home team from Clinton County. Bobcats just able to make enough plays late in the game, going to be able to get out of here. And if you think about it, Jake, they were 2-3 in games decided by 2 possessions or less. They evened that up tonight. Now they're 3-3. And so that gives them something to build on as they have those close games coming up. They're going to have a lot of them as we start district play on Friday night. So great win tonight for the Lady Bobcats. Great win tonight for the men and the Bobcats. Let's talk about what's coming up next. So Bobcats going to play at home Friday night. They face Clay County, and we all know what that rivalry looks like. So if you're listening online, I would encourage you, if you can't be at the game, make sure you tune in to us. We're going to have all the coverage live for you. It's a huge rivalry. If I'm remembering correctly, Jake, on the men's side, Pickett's not beat Clay County in probably 5 years, and that's going back quite a ways. And, sometimes they've beat them multiple times in the season, 2, 3, 4 times even sometimes. So Pickett County they're probably going to play with that chip on their shoulder. I've got Clay County. They've just moved into my top 5 this week, coming in at number 5 after they've gotten their football guys back. Coach Edwards really got that team headed in the right direction. So boys' game will be a fantastic basketball game, great atmosphere. Make sure you come and check it out. If you can't, make sure you tune in right here on UC Sports Nation. On the girls' side, that's going to be another heck of a battle. Clay County ended the season last year for this Lady Bobcats team, and so a little payback in mind coming for that one. So 2 great basketball games. Preseason games are out of the way. We've got full tilt basketball here in the Upper Cumberland right here on UC Sports Nation. You're not going to want to miss it, so make sure you check it out on Friday night. Jake, how about we close up this session? Let's have a UC Sports Nation scoreboard. You got any scores for us?
Absolutely. We'll go back to girls scores first that concluded earlier this evening. Pickett County wins here in Albany 51-41 over the Lady Bulldogs to extend their winning streak in the rivalry to 10. Cookeville goes down to Oakland in Murfreesboro to sweep the season series of the Lady Patriots 51-41. York tops Cumberland County 49-36 over in Clarksville. Clark Range gets a big win in Gordonsville 45-40. DeKalb County falls in Livingston 62-49 as the Livingston Lady Wildcats get their 12th win of the season. Upperman tops Macon County in Lafayette 50-18. White County tops Stone 58-44. And then moving to boys, the boys scoreboard, Warren County wins in Woodbury tonight 68-47 over the Lions of Woodbury, Cannon County. York gets a big win in Cumberland County 56-52. Gordonsville survives from Clark Range 62-59. Livingston moves to 14-0 on the season as they get a squeaker 70-64. Upperman tops Macon County 52-37. And lastly, White County falls in Crossville 57-44. Those are your scores from both the boys and the girls games tonight across the Upper Cumberland. Well, Casey mentioned it earlier. We will have all the coverage Friday night from Byrdstown as Pickett County opens District 7 single A play Friday night as they host Clay County. Tip-off of the girls' game will be at 6 o'clock Central Time, and pregame coverage starts at 5:45. For Casey Bolden, I'm Jake Wallman. The Pickett County Bobcats write this one in black and gold tonight from Albany, Kentucky. Final score 69-57 in favor of the Bobcats. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for listening, and good night.